We're getting frisky. We're in the groove. People are smiling, and the music is on fire. The lights are turning me on, and they're lifting me higher. I wanna tell you that I feel alright. Yeah, I feel fine. Yeah, something inside me is saying that I'm on the move, baby. Hey, I'm moving on up to a higher destination. I'm moving on up. I'm feeling cheeky. I'm on high. I'm feeling forward. Yeah. I'm in the sky. All I see is happy people coming up to the dance floor. The beat is lifting me up, and it's lifting me higher, higher, higher. It makes me say that I feel alright. I feel good. Hey, hey, something inside me feels like I'm on the move, baby. I'm moving on up. Hey, I'm moving on up to a higher destination. Hey, I'm moving on up. I'm moving on I'm moving I wanna tell you that I am. Wanna let you know that I feel so good. I feel fine. I'm riding on a groove, baby. Something inside me is telling me everything's gonna be alright. I feel good. I feel fine. I feel alright. Yeah, something inside me is telling me that I'm on the move. Hey, I'm moving on up to a higher destination. I'm moving on up. I'm moving on up. Hey,
Howdy, partner. How you doing out there? Hello, everyone. Welcome on in to the rodeo, to the Disco Cowboy. It's gonna be a good time. How long can I keep an accent? How long should I annoy chat? I thought about this all night. It's like, are we gonna do this for 3 hours straight? Huh? What you think about that? Howdy, everyone. Welcome on in. The music is too loud. What? I disagree. Okay, it's the rodeo. Everything is loud. The nail polish is loud. Chat is loud as hell. I can hear you and you're not even talking. How do you like my fit? Am I giving disco cowgirly? Okay, wait, now we turn the music up. This is my horse. I'm not gonna straddle it because it has arms. I might kill my chair and myself and my back. All right. Welcome on in, everyone. You know what it is. You know what day it is, but I will tell you anyways. Are the music levels okay? Let's do just a quick mod check, audio check, vibe check. Done. Weehaw, you need the vest. I thought I was gonna like look so weird in it, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I should be on a farm right now. Like I kind of look like I look the part. I wouldn't know how to do anything. I'd be totally useless because like my nails have to look good. But you know, whatever. All right. I'm slaying Canadian tuxedo. Yes. You just got kicked out? Well, welcome back in. What'd you do wrong? Yeah, Cowboy Carter who? I only know Simplynailogical in the Disco Cowboy collection. All right, audio's good. Literally no one answered my question. The mods are just laughing. Okay, welcome on in everyone. Today is like one of the biggest days in Holo Taco annual history on an annual basis. We've got two big things going on. It's gonna be a wild time. I'm gonna try and summarize. I got my notes. We're gonna stay on track, okay? Horses, stay on track. Get your tea, get your water, etc. First, huge shout out to the mods. We thank them for, you know, rounding up the chat. No misbehaving in chat. No, thank you. But yeah, huge shout out to our wonderful mods. And just a friendly reminder, our mods are not Holo Taco customer service. If you have any questions relating to your order, please contact Holo Taco customer service directly, support@holotaco.com, and they will help you out there. To chat, you must be subscribed. Subscribing is free. So yeah, yeehaw. And shout out to the Menchie gang. They are green members. They are, also getting an exclusive live stream, bonus live stream. That's tomorrow. Don't forget. All right. Today we are doing two things. I'm so excited. Yeehaw. We got two big things going on. Number one, the launch of Holo Royalty's custom design directed collection. This is year 3 of our top tier of our customers in Holo Royalty, leading the way. And here we have a 5-piece set, not 3, not 4, but 5-piece set, Disco Cowboy inspired, super punchy, colorful, fun. It's like glam girl, cowgirly, and it's like perfect for summer, but also it's got a little bit of everything. And I'm gonna walk you through a deck that I prepared. Of course she made a deck, of course she did. You know, she's the born ugly statistical lady, yes. I have a deck that shows what Holo Royalty voted on and all the fun behind the scenes. I mean, if you're a data nerd, then you'll find it fun. If not, and you just want to vibe, you know, then just go grab some tea or maybe a tequila or a margarita, whatever you're feeling. What time is it? Drink some Cowboy Tears. And this Holo Royalty collection is limited edition. Everything is limited edition. The special super carton, if you get the whole set, it comes in this cute little super carton that's got all the patterns on it. And there's 5 pieces, also sold individually. They are all limited edition. So 100% of Holo Royalty's designs are limited edition. But we have pretty good stock. Shouts out to the team. Shouts out to the team. Number 2. The other huge thing that's happening today, kicking off at the same time as this in yeehaw 19 minutes, is the loyalty sale. So the loyalty sale is our annual event where we give a percentage off discount site-wide, excludes new products, to our customers based on their tier in our loyalty program. So if you sign into holotaco.com, here's your homework. Do it right now. You have 10 minutes. Go to holotaco.com. Sign into your account at the top right, assuming you have one. See what your loyalty tier is. You can hit rewards and it'll tell you if you're Holo Explorer, Holo Swatcher, or Holo Royalty. So depending on your tier, you get a percentage off of whatever you buy. Glossy Taco, nail oil, restocked hand cream, including the OG, you're welcome. We also have the fragrance free. Whatever shades you've been looking at to pick up over the last year or so, it does exclude new products, so this won't be discounted. Neither will our most recent launch, which was Born Ugly. She's ugly though, you don't care about her. And Off the Deep End collection. So yeah, this is very exciting. So it's up to 20% off. If you're in Holo Royalty, if you're in the top tier of our customer loyalty program, it's just one way that we want to, you know, give you guys something fun. And other than just like bringing you cool nail polish, including nail polish you literally brought yourself, We like to be able to do this to reward you guys for your loyalty. That's what's called loyalty program. So yeah, that's number 2 thing, and that's going on just this weekend. The sales will be over Monday at midnight. I highly recommend whatever you've been missing, whatever like you've been looking to stock up on, or your faves you've been waiting to pick up on sale, to just get them all at the same time, because I cannot guarantee what will stay in stock over the weekend. Y'all are wild. Every year this happens, you clear us out. The warehouse is like, where is everything? Literally, where is everything? Where did it go? It looks like the desert in here. So if you're watching here live, collect it all, add it to your wish list now. And then when the sale kicks off, there's a button to add everything to cart. So you're good. Okay. That's my little quick spiel. What I want to do before we even launch in 17 minutes, I want to walk you through this. Oh, wow, I'm way too tall with this hat. Hold on. You're panicking and going through the site now. What are you doing? You should have done your homework last night. I told you on Instagram and Snapchat. Okay. The Holo Royalty Custom Collection 2025 Disco Cowboy theme. Let's see how it came to be in 10 minutes or less. Ready? This is a custom collection designed by our customers. So Holo Royalty is the top customer tier in our luster. Hello? I mean, you guys do have luster. In our customer loyalty program. So Holo Royalty was emailed a survey link to kick off designing their polishes in, this is an old slide. Oh no, I think it is an old slide. I just didn't write the correct dates. The correct dates are on the next slide. Please don't. Who didn't check my work? Me. I didn't check my own work. Wow. And I'm telling you to do your homework. Next slide. Holo Royalty always agrees, to never share their exclusive content. They sign NDAs. And they definitely don't share the exclusive input that we give specifically to them to reward them as a customer. They definitely don't put that in the Simplynailogical Discord or anywhere else. No. Yeah. So we kicked it off in June of last year, because that's how long it takes to develop a nail polish collection. Fun fact, we are in April now. And we sent them their first email that says, hello, saddle up, because we've got quite the survey for you, and we're kicking off designing it. In survey design part 1, we asked them to design their collection by picking from a mood board. So we gave preset mood boards, we gave a little bit of direction, and we provided like a number of different mood boards for Holo Royalty to choose what vibe were they feeling. What would they like to see? We asked so many questions, probably too many questions. Okay, you know me, statistical question queen. I love qualitative and quantitative survey design. Okay, so we gave them mood boards, we gave them formulas, we asked them their favorite color. It wasn't just mood board driven, it was also what color do you like? It was also about mix-ins and all these other questions, including like formula complexity, and so many other things, but this is just a brief overview. We've done it different every year because we like to learn from our data collection. We like to learn from your feedback, what you guys say. So if you recall in year 1, it was literally just the top voted colors and formulas win. So guess what happened? Purple, purplish, and pink. We took some feedback from you guys and some learnings and thought, okay, it can't just be always what the number 1 percentage are, because you're literally going to get the same collection every year. Watch. So in year 2, we forced a mood board on you that you got to choose, but that at least provided a variety of shades within each mood board. And we upped it to 4 polishes. And we gave you custom cartons again. A little bit different. Year 3, we did the mood board direction method again, because we do think it is more methodologically effective for a more cohesive but also interesting collection, that it doesn't look all the same. But this year we specifically injected warmer tones, and we gave you a Disco Cowboy theme so that it would fit with warmer tones to make it feel different from year 2. Because even though statistically what you want looks like year 1 and year 2, we wanted to force something just a bit different on you. Okay. We also surprised you with 5 polishes, and for the first time ever for Holo Royalty, you get a custom super carton. We're calling this the super carton. So always learning, always listening with you guys, and ultimately respecting the votes, but also giving some judicial discretion to myself and the team. Results were complicated, I'm not gonna lie, okay? Because just like last year, there were two mood boards that however you look at it, we did ranked choices. So rank your first, rank your second, rank your third. It was complicated. There wasn't like one clear winner across the board. So it was kind of a combination of both of these. So we decided to derive prototype direction from these two winning mood boards. Now, I shouldn't be giving this to y'all because it's the wild, wild west out there. And I don't know if Sally's watching, but I am unhinged right now, just like my customers. And I'm giving you some of our drilled down data. If you had to pick one Holo Royalty, what color is your dream Holo Taco nail polish? They said 24% teal. But what you didn't know was that David's tea was literally gonna be teal. Like all teal in January. So you still got like a turquoise shade. We made sure to incorporate that. But yeah, you didn't know that was coming, okay? Then after that, we got pink and purple. Shocking, absolutely shocking, not. And then there was blue, then there was green, then there was red, and then there was the other colors. Nobody likes orange. Guess what? I'm here for the 4%. I'm here to represent the 4%. We also asked other questions like, irrespective of color, what tone of nail polish do you gravitate towards? Majority said they didn't really care, but I feel like this is a biased question. I do think people do care, and majority said 29% gravitate towards medium and bright colors, and then we got dark, which I found really interesting, and which is partly why we went with a bright-ish palette here, with some exceptions, because we want to provide diversity and make sure that there's a little bit of something for everyone. We also surveyed you on your top formulas, which changes a little bit every year, but ultimately people like variety. And we could tell that from the question we asked about top mix-ins, like you guys are loving the micro shimmer. That was around the underglow time when you were answering the second question. Scattered hollow, iridescent shimmers. And we also collected a bunch of other data that I can't share everything, you know, can't let all the horses out. We asked about undertone preference, formula complexity, past Holo Royalty participation, like did you participate in the last year's, and also your favorite cowboy girl person. I considered it. I didn't have enough time to share all the results. But fun fact, 87% of people who participated in this Holo Royalty survey bought at least one shade from last year's release. So these are mostly the same people voting the same things. I just feel like that's an important note because it's not different people like changing their minds. They're the same people who want the same things on average. All right, then we followed up with part 2. We took all your data and we developed prototypes. We carefully considered all the data and looked at the color categories to maintain the color story. We also got some shade name suggestions. We gave you prototypes and had you pick this or that. There's many ways to do this. All ways are complicated and all ways have limitations. But I think this has been an effective method thus far in year 3 to get at like the crux of what people are looking for, but also to provide us with a little bit of discretion to think about like what's actually going to work together. Here you go. Here's some of the results. If you remember WP6 versus MB3, I know, sad times for all the mauve lovers. Mauve lovers are sad, but the purple won 66%. Like the result, like that's just too much of a winning statistic for me. To me, that's statistically significant. So when something is like a clear winner, then I'm gonna take that feedback. I'm gonna put that in. I'm not gonna, you know, change your mind that hard. And same with the micro shimmer question. We gave you a turquoise-ish crushed hollow and we said, do you want micro shimmer or not? 72% clear winner to me. Like, I can't argue with that. However, the orange and the other purple or light lilac shade was too close to call. And when something is just too close, it's too split, then it goes back to me and the team because we consider everything. We probably overanalyze it, spend 8 million hours thinking about what do we do? And even consider like changing it, like if we felt that it was necessary. We consider things like similarities within the collection to make sure there's diversity of formulas within the collection. We think about recent or upcoming collections, like what's just around it. We think about our past shades, both in formula and color and its special effect and tone. If you will remember, LP3 is similar to LP2 from 2 years ago, which was a contender for Holo Royalty from year one. And I feel like she's the one that got away, to be honest. Like, I still think about her and other people still think about her. So we took inspiration from that, but warmed it up a little bit. So it could be like the pastel girly at the cowgirl ranch, you know? So it still fit within the theme and wasn't as like icy girl. We also asked you about packaging, and this fun disco cowboy pattern won the vibe vote by a landslide, and it's kind of cool to see her manifest herself right here on your packaging. Winner, winner. Honestly, she was always the cutest. But wait, we pulled one on ya. There was always pink, because if you recall, the mood board, one of them had pink. And I know you guys like pink. And because we want you to decide, but we also are kind of sneaky like that, we surprised you. There was always a pink being prototypes. And guess what? She's glitter. We had to. Like, it's Disco Cowboy. You know we were gonna give you like the hottest pink glitter we could. And also thank you to my team for photoshopping me in a pink sock and these boots. That should have been my outfit. Where is my pink sock? There's your mood board. Bless your heart. Cowboy Tears, Sparkling Spurs, Disco Inferno, Moonlit Rodeo, the St. Texas, this is Holo Taco. I love how it all came together, and this is a joint effort. Like, I know, yes, you guys designed it, but you entrust in us, in the Holo Taco team, to bring it together. And I think we all did great. We got Disco Cowboy vibes, unhinged. It's a little chaotic. There's a little bit of everything. It's colorful. Just like your mood boards and your behaviors in the Simplynailogical Discord, on our Facebook group, and wherever you know, paint your nails. Maybe your space is just a mess and you got all the colors. So shout out to Holo Royalty and shout out to my wonderful Holo Taco team for lassoing it all together and making something fun, different, that also I think meets a little bit of something for everyone. Because none of these colors are like each other. And the formulas are different. So we got formula variety and punchy colors. And I'm very excited. The pink is amazing. I'm gonna poll you guys. I've just been talking 18 million words a minute, but we're gonna do all the polls. I'm gonna collect more of your data. Treat me like I'm Google. Just give me your data. Because I love looking through it. And don't forget, if you're in Holo Royalty, come later this year, then you'll be voting on your next collection in 2026. So this is an email survey that's sent out just to Holo Royalty. So depending on your tier, later in this year, you'll get part one. So yeah, what's it gonna look like next year? It's always a surprise. I look forward to it every year. All right, everyone. Woo! Cheers. Look, I even matched my mug. Simply not logical. You crush it. No, you crushed it. You're ready? I'm getting ready. Okay. Can we not be surveyed in June? It was too early. Well, we got to get things ready for you, and it's taking longer and longer to get things ready. All right, time to saddle up, chat. We got 4 minutes. Wow, I did that presentation faster than I thought. Maybe I did it too fast. We're very excited. So, okay, any questions? There's 800. But any core questions before the sale kicks off and this becomes available, everything on our website at the same time. We do this on purpose so you can shop the new stuff that is limited edition, but also participate in our customer loyalty sale. Just put it all together and then have like Christmas come in the mail. Can we party now? In 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Show us the cartons. Okay, quick, ready? Oh, my camera. Okay, cartons in 3, 2, 1. Okay, ready? There's the front. Oh, she's so pretty. Hold on, my horse is shaking. Okay, like, this is the coolest carton. It's like cute though. Disco Cowboy. Designed by you. I think you did pretty good. I like these as a Skittle. They're just like, it's kind of fun. It's fun and funky, and I'm ready to go to Coachella. I think that already happened, and I've never been to Coachella, but I feel like it would work. Or go to like a fun concert. All right, there's the back. It has all the shade descriptions. Holo Royalty, Disco Cowboy collection, and then you open it up. Ooh, nice sunset orange. Look, it's Christmas. Who let the horsies out? Nay, nay, nay. Thank you, Kay. And look at these cartons. Wait, ready? Oh yeah, we got design. Oh no, wait, I did it backwards. There you go. Okay, wait, ready? Check out these cartons. Yeehaw! Shout out to our creative director who does our packaging. Like, come on, come on. The details are unmatched. Okay, I know you don't just want to look at the side of cartons all day, but I'll show you the nail polish too. And if you stay tuned in stream, as you know, I spend 3 hours or more with you every time we launch a big collection, and I will share comparisons, take requests from chat, talk about how we developed each formula, give you a demo, whatever you want. That's what I'm here for. Explain the formulas to you. We're gonna do that through watching the video. This one really like catches your eye. Ooh. This is Moonlit Rodeo. Look at that micro shimmer. Ah! There's a cowboy behind me.
Howdy, ma'am. What's a sweetheart like you doing in a dump like this?
A dump? Did you just call my nail polish room a dump? Excuse me, sir. You best leave.
There's a snake in my boot. here's your
We're about to yeehaw in
here's
1
your
minute.
moonshine.
Moonshine. No, where's my Cowboy Tears? Or okay, later.
Later.
Okay, you gotta
I
go
gotta
upstairs and cry.
I'm
a
gonna
little.
go watch
I gotta-
Brokeback Mountain and cry.
Let's make men cry. Collect some Cowboy Tears.
The Misandry collection.
Thank you, Sheriff Ben. Oh, you didn't even turn the hat on. You should have worn your. You have a.
That hat turns
Yeah,
on?
there's a light.
This hat turns on.
Ben, quick! You have 42 seconds to turn on the hat.
Turn on the-
Ben!
Oh, hell yeah.
Wait, can you see it?
No. That looks the same.
It's glowing, but it doesn't really pick up.
You're
Okay.
glowing.
My horses are glowing. I brushed their hair this morning. I said, goodbye, Ellen. Goodbye, Troy. I'll see you later. I named my horses Ellen and Troy because this sounds like rich names. Okay, I don't have horses. It's live! It's live! Yeehaw! Okay, we're going in. Hold on. Hold your horses, everybody. Let me refresh the website. Giddy up. Giddy up now. We are live with the Disco Cowboy collection and the loyalty sale. Sign into your account. Don't forget to sign in. I can't help you if you don't sign in. Okay? You click sign. It says I'm signed in. I did my homework. Ordered, got it. Okay, I will also be using this stream to ask you guys what you're picking up in the loyalty sale. I think because there's literally so much going on in one day. Why do we do this to ourselves, team? I don't know. For you guys, so you can have the simplicity of doing it all. But I think how I'm gonna do it is walk you through the new collection, talk about the new shades, stay true to Holo Royalty, honor their name, and then I want to hear all about what else you're picking up on sale, all of that, and Ben could give me maybe some live updates about what's selling well, what people are picking up, if anything sells out. Woohoo! Quickest checkout in the West. Let's go. Ooh, this tea is hot. Does the discount show on the page or in the cart? Your discounts are automatically applied. If you're a Holo Explorer, Swatcher, or Royalty, you must be signed in to see your discount. It's automatically applied in cart. You don't need a code. So you don't have to do anything. You just see it later when you're, well, not later. I mean, as you're checking out, you'll see it. You don't have to do anything. Just shop. I Need Born Ugly. You could get her too. We still have some stock left, and then she's probably clearing out. In the cart. Got it. Got it. Your website is burning? Or your wallet is burning. Oh, I thought you said your website is burning. Our website is also probably burning. I've never ordered so fast in my life. Let's go. Let's get it. Okay, yeehaw. Let's yeehaw and hop on over. Giddy up. Check out the Holo Royalty Disco Cowboy Collection landing page. Ooh, it's so colorful. Oh my god. Our graphic designer too is so sick. I stole their picture for my slideshow. I was like, the banner looks so good. Can I actually have it? So I didn't make this artwork. I know you probably thought I make all the artwork. No, you didn't. Let's be real. But it's just so fun and cute. So I stole it. I just made a confession live on stream. Okay, they did a great job. I know. Everyone did a great job. Look at this photography too. Goddamn. I don't mean my nails. I'm talking about the bottles and the disco balls. All right, we got the Holo Royalty Disco Cowboy Collection, the whole set of 5. It comes in this custom super carton. And we got Moonlit Rodeo, Disco Inferno, Sparkling Spurs, Cowboy Tears, Make the Men Cry, and Bless Your Heart. I like that one. We surprised you with that one and the name. Bless Your Heart, Holo Royalty. And tons of videos already. If you scroll down to our website, you can see things in motion, which is so necessary. And the video is live on the Holo Taco channel. We're gonna go ahead and watch that and dive deep into the formulas and all the good stuff. So worth staying up for. Let's go. Rodeo anytime here. I found a Menchie. Hold on. Show you something. We have 5 seconds. Menchie says, yeehaw! Menchie, you're such a cute little cowgirly. Yeah. Okay, that's all she's gonna do. Meowdy, Menchie, you're looking so cute in that little blue hat. Darling little kitty cat. Okay. I know, I'm exploiting my children for views. Oh my god. Tee-haw. Oh, that's a good one too. We got wee-haw because I'm French, and tee-haw because I love tea. As a southerner, I love the name Bless Your Heart. Goes great with Cowboy Tears. Thank you. Thank you, Tinker Panda. Perfect. Okay. Sorry. Let's get back to it. I got distracted. Everything is live, and if you want to go ahead and shop the sale, then you can go to the main website and do that too. Actually, here, let me just get us loaded up, saddled up with the video. Oh my god, double music. We're gonna watch the video, which is premiering right now. Give me 1 second. How's everything doing? Everything is working. There's no technical challenges. Yeehaw! My worst nightmare. Simply, I got so much stuff. I just spent around $450. Oh my lord. But I really needed it. I swear. I understand. I need a lot of nail polish too. Yeah. And hey, I understand some people choose to skip out on certain launches. They're budgeting, as you should. Okay, take care of your life, your family, and you know your pets. Most importantly, feed your cats. And then whatever you have left that you want to have fun with, that you can budget and work within, and you wait for a sale or something that's like really meaningful to you. If you like it, if you love it, then, you know, yeah. Do you do you. But be responsible out there, okay? This is your mother talking. Your mother's calling. It's Simplynailogical. Disco Cowboy, Cottagecore, 2 display racks, cracked taco shell, thinner, and pink smoothing base, which is also in the rewards. I forgot to mention, rewards, they're free, okay? If you need to redeem anything, we also put smoothing base, OG, and pink, if you want a free smoothing base, if you have enough points to redeem, which is very exciting. It's the first time we've done that. I don't think we'll be able to do it again because I think everyone's gonna snap it up and then we won't have any left. So this is kind of a special treat along with our loyalty launch that we, for the first time, have some base coats and rewards. So you're welcome. Rewards are free. All right, let me, sorry, I know I keep lying to you about watching the video, but I was just making sure that it wasn't pixelated because it's still playing in 360. Ew, don't watch nail polish videos in 360p. It should be illegal. Got it all, plus a glossy taco, 6 display rack. Oh my god, please leave some for the others. And apologies in advance to all the super chats that I am inevitably missing as we kick off this very big launch. But I will do my best to go back and read. How about this, okay? The video on the Holo Taco channel is still premiering. There's people in the chat there, that's funny. So I'm gonna go back here and finish what I started because Ben, some cowboy interrupted me, okay? Here's the 5 new Holo Royalty Disco Cowboy shades. We got Moonlit Rodeo. Okay, she really gleams in the bottle. It's like purple, but also not purple, right? It's kind of turquoise, kind of teal. Your other new favorite color. We got pink. Bless your heart. She is a chunky OG glitter. For those glitter lovers who've been starved lately, who've been thirsty for glitter, and who like bright colors, we got you in pink. Like true pink. If you're more of a pastel girly and you love our crushed holo formula, then we got sparkling spurs. This one just stuns. Oh, wow, I like the S's. Too many S's. Sparkling spurs, stuns, sparkling in the sunlight. It's the new She Sells Seashores. She sells sparkling spurs down by the saddle. I love our crushed holo formula. I know our customers do as well. It's just like such a good classic that's so wearable for a lot of people. Some people don't find bright colors wearable. Hey, that's fair. There's a different collection for everyone. You're either a cottagecore girly or a dark academia girly. Okay, I hear you. This one is gotta be in the more wearable category, which I wanted to make sure there was at least something in there. Then we got Cowboy Tears, which is another crushed holo, but it's got a pinkish purple micro shimmer in there that just really pumps it up. When boys cry, who cares? I'm painting my nails. Also, this is a really like punchy turquoisey color. I feel like it's a really nice summer, it's like vacation color too. Dual purpose. And last, we got Disco Inferno. She is a hot orange frosted metal. You didn't think we could do it or that we would do it, did ya? Because orange is not a popular color statistically speaking. And frosted metals are never in our top voted fave formulas. Guess who doesn't care is me. So rise up to the frosted metals lovers, the orange lovers. This one is hot. This one sticks out from far away the most. That's why I wore it in this thumbnail. Yeah, I think this is one that's going to be noticed. Like, you want to be noticed at the concert in the summer heat, you wear Disco Inferno. And here they are in my Skittle Manis. Absolutely stunning. Wait, no British. I'm Southern today. It is a hot summer orange. Yeah. If you liked Birthday Brat, which was my hot pink frosted metal, this is that, but orange. Or if you liked Favorite Sister, which is a red frosted metal, this is the orange. It kind of reads coppery to some people, maybe, because it's like metallic-y. But it's hot orange to me. Buy more stuff, get a bigger discount. Girl math. I mean, sort of. Depends how you look at it. Depends on how you want to justify it to yourself. Green screen sold out? Oh, is that true? Or was it already sold out? I don't know. I need a fact check in chat. All right. Give this cowgirl 1 second, then we're going to watch a video. I did a little too much disco dust this morning, if you know what I mean. Gotta get ready for the rodeo later tonight. It was already sold out? Okay, thank you for the fact checking. It was already sold out. False alarm! What? What? Okay. I'm gonna reload the Holo Taco video. Fancy Auntie, I got everything I wanted, but I clicked too fast. No! Contact customer service. They might be able to help you. All right, we're loading it up. Give me a second. And now let's dive right in. Let's dive into the video and watch all the formulas up close, and I will walk you through it. Of course, you can go watch this video on your own if you don't want to hear me talk for probably 45 minutes, but I highly recommend you hang out with me because it's more fun when there's other people at the rodeo. Like, imagine being by yourself. Like, what would you do? You'd just sit there like, wow, this is a cool horse race. I got no one to yell with. That's me if you leave. So thank you, chat, for always being there, always coming to this rodeo, whatever theme we're doing, whether it's cool, calm, and collected, whether it's cozy cottagecore, or whether it's unhinged, Disco Cowboy, Hollow Royalty did this. Thank you for coming to chat. Praise be. Okay, let's watch. Yeehaw! Disco Cowboy collection. Look at them sitting on the disco balls. Like, how did our content producer do this? I don't know. Designed by Holo Royalty 2025. Voted on, named by our top tier customers. Look at that. That's basically your signature. 5 new, all limited edition shades. We got Moonlit Rodeo, Disco Inferno, Sparkling Spurs, Cowboy Tears, and Bless Your Heart. And like, so for the first time ever, Holo Royalty is getting their own full packaging, not just the little single polish packaging. We're calling this the super carton because she's cute, she's super, she's a carton, but she also like holds your nail polish collection nice, tight, and snug. And if you are a collector, this is something that fits really nicely right behind the polishes if you like to display your stuff. It's also a really good gift, I think. This is like such a cute gift. If you know someone who's like going to Cowboy Carter or going to a Chapel Roan concert or like literally anything, they're going to Coachella. That already happened, I think. Is it happening again? I don't know. Going to some festival. This is such a cute, fun, like giftable pack, I think. So, you know, think of others too, not just yourselves when you're shopping today. First up, we got Moonlit Rodeo. She's a purple jelly base with cyan blue micro shimmer and scattered hollow glitter. Not your average rodeo. However, she is kind of similar for context and reference to our Underglow collection that we released during the holidays. This is probably like the moodiest shade, which we wanted to make sure there was at least one moody shade in an otherwise bright and bold collection to represent those who are like, I want to be a little more mystique. This is like a cowgirl mystique. Like she's riding at night by herself. She doesn't want to talk to anyone. She's purple, but also teal at the same time. See how we did that? We merged your top favorite colors and made it look different. How do we do it? So this is a buildable 2 to 3 coat formula. You want to build up that shimmer so it's like super poppin'. Oh, this is a good Halloween shade too. I mean, it's okay. Any of this is good all year round. I've surveyed you guys about seasonality and whether you care. Most of you don't care. But there are some who do. And I do think it's a little bit of a social desirability question to answer, if I'm being honest. So when I say something is like, that's a good Halloween shade, I'm not excluding that it's a good shade for any other time of year, for those who love this color. Could be you. We got some wonderful swatchers, also demoing some application live on the nail. Live from the nail. We got Hannah Roxon and Brushed by Bee. Look at them. Who's gonna win all the horsies? Okay, here it is in different lighting. Always key. Nail polish looks different in different lighting, especially if it's special effect nail polish, which is what we do most of. So this one having a iridescent micro shimmer, if you shift it up, it's gonna look different. So the cyan is dominant in direct light, but then it kind of goes like purpley when you flip the angle. Like, see there, overhead light. What? See? It's not multichrome. It's technically not multichrome, but it resonates with people who think of multichrome as something that changes colors. But fun fact, iridescent micro shimmer also changes colors. It's just a different type of more like ethereal formula. It's not as like chromy. It's a little more shimmery, if that makes sense. But this one's versatile, and she kind of looks different in different lighting. And a little bit of scattered hollow you can see pop in flash. Next up, Hot Orange Disco Inferno Bright Orange Base Frosted Metal Formula, and it's got gold scattered hollow glitter. Okay, she's hot-headed, she's high shine, she's not for everyone, okay? But people will notice you. There's no question. They'll be like, oh my God, where did you get your nails done? What in the rodeo is this? So she's got metallic foil flakes and bright shimmery orange pigments that together from afar, because a macro is gonna look different than afar, right? If you know Frosted Metals, you know. It really is a formula that needs to be appreciated in real life. There's something about Frosted Metals that is just almost impossible to convey when you're doing like really good macro photography. But in real life, if you know, you know. And I know, okay, can I get some Frosted Metal vouch in the chat? Frosted Metal vouch, where are you? Let's see. Where's the Frosted Metal fans? Are they here? Vouching, vouch. Justice for Frosted. Frosted Metals, let's go. Frosty. Vouch, 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 vouch. Pictures, despite our incredible swatchers who did amazing, despite us trying to put gifts in. Vouching for Frosted Metals. It's an experience you just have to have in real life. You know, it's like going to the disco or going to the rodeo. Like, you can watch it on TV, but it's just not the same. She's hot. Like, my nail looks like it's on fire. See that reflection? Woo! It's like, you could do this joke, you know, when you go like, tss, or wait, did I do it wrong? You lick and then you tss. I don't know, okay. That's not me. Except it wouldn't be my ass that's hot. It would be the nail polish. That's supposed to be the joke. Yes. Okay, moving on now. And different lighting, Frosted Metals. Okay, so see how it's like hot, bright orange because you're really seeing the jelly like flash up at you when you've got a flash on it. But then in the shade, you're seeing it's more like, ooh, it's like kind of this chromy orange. Like what's happening? It's very fascinating. It's fascinating in the shade. She's hot. And she knows. Next up, we got Sparkling Spurs. Ooh, this is a warmer lilac crushed holographic. She's stunning, she's pretty, she's cutesy. She's not riding the horse, but she's watching. You know, she looks cute in her little dress. Just a little kick. She probably kicked a cowboy earlier. Just a little tap. This is a buildable crushed hollow formula. It's on the pastel side, but it's got a kick of warm lilac color. And to me, this one is super wearable. Not that, like, I wouldn't call it a neutral, but it's super wearable. It's probably ripe for if you have like a dress that's like for a wedding that's like kind of lilac-y or warm or pink. This one's super pretty. The crushed hollow formula is something that our customers really like because it gives you this really lovely sparkle, but it's not a glitter, so it's easier to take off, which is something I do consider in our releases. That people love. They want a sparkle, but they want it to be a little bit more demure sparkle instead of like obnoxious glitter all the time, which we're still gonna do obnoxious glitter, don't get me wrong. But if you're someone who prefers the more like subtle sparkle in a wearable color that's really easy to take off, crushed hollow, sparkling spurs. Like, okay, look at it in the light. So when you shine a phone flash on crushed hollow, you see rainbows. Yeehaw. She's gorgeous. She's drop dead at the rodeo gorgeous. She's the prettiest girl in town. Next up, we got Cowboy Tears, Cry Me a River Men. This one is a turquoise shade, crushed hollow, but it's got a kick of pink purple micro shimmer. And of course, we bottled it at source. We can't reveal our sources though. Just a little bit of Beyynn. This one's brighter. It's got more color. It's a little more vivid. It's got more personality. And it's got dimension because she's giving that pink kick. Like just a little kiss. Just a little kiss on the Cowboy's Tears. Oh, the coverage on this one too, because when you add micro shimmer to a crushed hollow, it actually like amplifies coverage. So this one honestly is a very easy 2 coats. Look at it in different lighting. You see that micro shimmer? It almost turns to like a warm cry. In dominant lighting, you will see it be a little bit more like pinky purple glow, but on the shift, it changes. It's really quite pretty. And that's why I think this doubles as like a good vacation shade too. Pretty, but cry for me, baby. Oops. Whoopsie. My bad. What you doing in here? We gotta lasso that one up. Throw it back. All right, last up, we got Bless Your Heart, Berry Pink Jelly Base in a holographic glitter formula. This one is sure to break so many hearts for so many reasons. One, because we didn't let you in on this one. We just surprised you with this one, Holo Royalty. But guess what? Sorry, I didn't mean to cough. Guess what? We're not sorry about it, okay? Because we know you wanted a pink glitter. And well, maybe that's just a small percentage of you who want glitter and want it to be hot pink. But this is literally pink glitters. Do you see? The glitters themselves are hot pink. Yes. Yes. Yes, they are. Your hearts needed blessing. We all need a little blessing. It's hard out there. But this is a traditional Holo Taco glitter formula, if you will. We got mixed sizes of glitter to help with coverage. There's a little tint in the jelly base, but not too much because we really wanted it to be a glitter on glitter formula. So this one's more packed. It's going to be a thicker formula. So be sure to pick up some nail polish thinner if you would like to thin out your glitters more often. That's very normal behavior for glitters. That's what helps us be able to pack more glitter in so you get more payoff. Because I want you to get payoff when you buy a bottle of Holo Taco, especially if it's glitter. You can also sponge it on. I didn't demo that, but you could do that and then paint a coat on top, I would recommend, to restore the jelly color, which is more potent. But yeah, rise up. Who's excited for glitter? Can I get some glitter lovers in the chat? Justice for glitters. Do you guys like glitters? On glitters, you might want to put 2 coats of Glossy Taco if you want it to be super smoothie. You will sacrifice your soul for her. Me. Yes, glitter. Yes, glitter. More glitter. Yes, justice for glitter lovers. Yeah, we have never released a bright pink glitter polish. Have we released pink before? Yes. This is year 6 of Holo Taco. Over 200 nail polishes released. We have released pink before. Partner. However, this one, we never gave you a hot pink true glitter. Not reddish pink, not party punch, not shimmer and reflective private villa, but hot pink glitter. It also has silver larger hex glitters, so there's a bit more like complexity just to give it a kick, like a disco ball that you'll see in the shade in upcoming slides. Ready? Look. Do you see in the shade? You're gonna see those pops of the little silver larger hex size glitter. I say hex, it just means like a hexagon. Okay? That's to represent the disco part. So it's predominantly that like bright pink glitter in the composition and pink jelly, but it's got silver. So in the shade, when it's not looking hollow, because shade equals not hollow, you see silver pops, which is like the disco ball of the collection. Everything has been thought through. Bless your heart. Glitter, more glitter. Okay, I could get down with that. Ooh, she's a hottie. She's hot. All right. And there we got it. Who's going dancing tonight? Weehaw. Cowboy approved disco ready. Thank you for coming. Get yours at holotaco.com. Ben's going bull riding tonight. Nice. Hell yeah. I love them all. We did so well. You really did. Truly. More glitter? Write that down. I always love to surprise you, you know? All right. How are we doing, everyone? I think we should hear about what you guys are picking up. Now that you've already shopped, right? You got what you wanted from the sale, so you didn't miss it? Yes? Yeah, let's do that. And then maybe I could read some of your super chats. Ben just messaged me. He said, they're getting hand cream. What are you guys picking up on the sale? Tell me in chat. So, in case you're sleeping under a horse, we have our Holo Royalty Loyalty exclusive sale event going on right now. So depending on your tier, which you can access by going to the sign in at the top right of holotaco.com. Depending on your tier, you get a higher % off site-wide exclusive new collections, but all the goodies, we've got nail files, hand cream, pouches, nail oil, thinner, anything you need to stock up on. This was the nail care and accessories pages, which is such a good opportunity to like go pick up that stuff on sale. We just restocked the OG hand cream just in time for this sale. So if you're Holo Royalty, you're getting 20% off of our OG hand cream, which has been out of stock for like 6 months. I'm sorry. But also shout out to the team for getting some back. What are you buying? All the toppers? I'm also hearing from Ben that people are buying Born Ugly. Why? It's not even on sale, you weirdos. Why are you buying this? It's literally the ugliest shade, statistically speaking. This is like the opposite of the Holo Royalty collection. This one is limited edition, available while supplies last, because who are we kidding? Look at her. I guess it's a good time to pick her up if you're shopping anyways. And Ben is also reporting that another thing people are buying a lot of is touch grass. For all the green lovers in chat, pastel soft muted green girlies buying touch grass. Nice. Nice reviews, 5 stars. That's from the cottagecore collection, so this one would be on sale. And people are also picking up the cottagecore collection. So everything is put back at its original price, and then you get your discount. Because 20%, if you're Holo Royalty, is better than what our preset bundle collection set was. Off the Deep End is excluded from the sale, but if you choose to get the whole set, you will get that existing bundle discount that we do offer. Cinnamon got nail oil pen and cartridges, Glossy Taco, hand cream, Dark Academia for my mom. That's so nice of you. And the new collection and backups. Can't wait for Cowboy Tears. Awesome. Touch Grass, Born Ugly, Not Pressed. All royalty as individuals. Born Ugly, Glossy Taco, nail oil, and use rewards for pink smoothing base. Smart. I finally got peach tea. This is the time to finally get whatever you were looking for. So like going back in the catalog here, like you could get any of the underglow shades on sale. Anything that's about to retire that we still have quantities of is technically eligible in the sale, like Red Flake Taco. My sister, you can get my sister for a discount right now. Don't tell her. We'll probably run out of her soon. Cracked taco shell too. Yeah, that's the super unhinged Disco Cowboy. Put that over Disco Inferno. That's such a good Halloween idea. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? We got all Dark Academia. Nice. I've heard so much good feedback about Ivory Tower, which makes me so happy. Look at that. 5 stars. Such a good, like, classic off-white canvas. Obviously an incredibly formulated creme. But yeah, we got other bundles if you're looking for inspo. We got the Rock Candy collection, which is eligible for the sale. Sugar Rush is retiring though, so don't forget about her if you need some sugar. Cookies and Crumbs would be on sale. The Holo Barista colors, the I Need Space colors, Existential Crisis and OG Royalty Blue, some Magnetics, Menchie Cat Eye, the After Party shades, Starry Eyed, that's a good one. That one kind of reminds me of like, that could go in Cowgirl. I mean, it's the dark teal, maybe not so much, but the stars are kind of fun. The Shimmers bundle, Down to Earth. If you like ugly and you're getting born ugly, don't forget about her younger cousin, Not Pressed. We need more of Devil's Advocate formula. Working on it. What? Don't forget nail polish thinner. Yes, that's a great thing. Everyone should have nail polish thinner in their nail polish kits. Base coats, one coat black, not milky white. Also very essential. And Glossy Taco. Pick up some shimmers. We got the Vacation collection would be on sale. We got Spring Cremes, Polish Mountain. If you're insane, if you are literally insane, you can get Polish Mountain bundle. Hey, people buy it. Different base coats. Party Punch is leaving. She's retiring. Rainbow Snow. And some other frosted metals that we still have hanging around. We still have Mint Money, Cheap Champagne, and Gift Receipt. The Dark Rainbow Hollows. Ugh, stunning. That's a good sale. It is. So it's 20% off of all of this if you're Holo Royalty. It's 15% if you're a Holo Swatcher and 10% if you're Holo Explorer. And these are all correlated to your customer participation in the last year, in the last rolling 12 months. RIP Crimson Void, yes. Okay. How about we do some chat requests comparisons? Let's do that after a quick pee break at the ranch. I got, the horses are out of the cart. I gotta let the horses out to pee. So I will BRB. Don't forget to refill your tea and your water. Never mind. It turns out I can't twist the hat on my finger. I tried. I think my nails are too long. It's not gonna work. Okay, we're gonna leave the hat off for now. She ruined my hair. Oh no. Okay. How y'all doing? How's the horses treating you? Why don't I? We'll get to comparisons, but I do feel like I owe you some reading time. Just big apologies in advance that yes, in a big launch like this, it's gonna be challenging to read everyone's super chats, member chats, but I greatly appreciate it. And also something I missed saying was this is going to be one of our biggest launches / releases of the year. So fulfillment for your orders will take longer on average. So that's at most 8 to 10 business days when we have big launches. So be patient for your order. Your order confirmation will come, but then your shipping confirmation should come within 8 to 10 business days of your order. So huge shout out to the warehouse. There's a lot of work to do, I think, coming next week. All right, welcome everyone who's coming to the Menchie gang. Bless your heart is blessing my eyes. I graduate college today. Thank you for everything. Nice, congrats. I haven't gotten anything new since David's tea. I can't wait to finally have some new goodies and lotion. I'm 2 collections behind, but ready. Let's go. Holotaco. Disco Cowboy from Holo Taco. Did I do that right? How many letters in Christine? 8. What? What does that mean? What is this? What does that mean? I'm living for this color story. I might drink it because it looks good. JK, I promise. I don't know if people are kidding. I'll go along though. Congrats to everyone on the new collection. The sneak peeks look awesome. Love the hat. Thank you. I need a link to buy that hat. I actually don't know where it's from because my team gave it to me. Where is it from? It's sick though. It's pretty cool. I agree. You can't have it though. It's mine. I don't know where it's from. Regarding the sale, do discounts apply per item or for the order as whole? So it'll show up in your cart. It'll be based on each item, I think is how it shows up. Actually, I don't remember the technical thing, but it doesn't matter whether it's the order as a whole. It only applies to products that are eligible to be on sale, which excludes the new stuff. So either way you do it, it'd be net the same. Love me some Holo Taco Cowboys. What's a sweetheart like you doing it? Oh, Ben, you just said that. Bentendo, thank you for the gifted memberships. Finally, Cowboys doing something kind. Yeehaw, queen. Sick in bed with my Holo Taco mug with tea. Can't wait for a little happiness boost. Let's go. Aston, hope you feel better. Isabella, oh my god, I'm Holo Royalty and getting the set and some retired polishes as well that I always wanted to build up my collection. This is a good time to fill in gaps, things you've been missing, to get something on sale, because we're not gonna have another huge sale like this for a while. I am literally fired. Fire me. Yes, can't wait for that orange frosted metal. Justice for MV3. The votes were just so clear. Like, how can you argue with statistical significance? Like, you just can't. It would take like a huge contextual variable, like a really big mitigating factor for me to change something so statistically obvious. Can we have the other orange too, pretty please? I mean, really? It would be too similar to this. Do you think it's too similar to this one? I mean, I don't, because it's a different formula, but Nala the cat, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday, cat. Thank you for the pink. You're welcome, Sadie. Lauren, I'm so glad you prepped for the demand of this polish. Always. Yeah, I mean, we always try. There's rare exceptions, but we and the team have been doing incredible at keeping stock reasonable and not doing instant sellouts on purpose with what is in our control. So occasionally something's going to be out of our control, but that's an exception and not the norm, and that's what matters to me. I need to pick me up after failing to secure a Switch. A Switch? Oh, like the Nintendo Switch. Okay. Nay, nay. Thank you, Fancy Antsy. Menchie gang, Menchie gang, Menchie gang. Marianne's gonna get it all and a 6 display rack because I ran out of space. Oh, I read this one already. Nice, nice. Got Disco Cowboy, Pastel Rainbow, Grad School Bundle, all Frosted Meadows, Board Ugly, and Hand Cream. Eagerly waiting for next surveys for royalty. Wow, that's a good haul. It's gonna be Christmas. Stephanie got the new collection plus an extra bless your heart and a bunch of purples and pinks for your mother for Mother's Day. Oh, that's so nice. Holly got the collection display rack, no mess mat, hand cream, hydro power, and blue freezy as my reward. L, I was checked out by 8:30. Let's go. Got Born Ugly, Touch Grass, Wild Child, new collection, plus release polish, top and base coats. Got the full bundle, bunch of crumbs. Nice, Jamina. Thanks for picking Sparkling Spurs as the name I suggested. You and probably like hundreds of people, I think, hundreds of people wrote the same names because that's how it works when there's like literally five digits of you. But yeah, a lot of you wrote the same name. Not that I'm trying to like take it away from an individual, but like that's just what happens when you survey so many people. Amber, Tiha, I can't wait for this to come in. Love y'all. Tinker, as a southerner, love the name. Thank you. I'm bummed that Blazing Saddles was not used. That was probably in there, but ultimately we went with Disco Inferno to tie in the word disco, but Inferno also felt really hot. Black Cat, simply, I got so much stuff. Oh yes, we read that. You're gonna have Christmas coming soon. Robin got the collection art brushes, sponge, scorched earth. Oh, I love that topper. And blue freezy. Dalton got so much with the sale, cleared out my wish list and picked up an extra fragrance-free hand cream, which we have for the fragrance-free peeps out there. Yeehaw! Jen got Disco Cowboy, Cottage Core, 2 display racks, Crack Chocolate Shell. Oh, I think I read this, but nice. Royalty Christmas. Loving the colors. Do you expect this launch to stay in stock the same amount? I will never tell you that something will stay in stock the same amount as a previous launch because every launch looks different. Every launch we consider the forecast for that time, for the colors, for the time of year, for the proximity to other things. And also outside of our control, there's other variables at play, like people deciding to purchase, people not deciding to purchase, other competing interests, if you know what I mean. So like I will never be able to say that something will be the same as before. So my best recommendation is if you want something, to get it while it's available, to guarantee that you have it. And this also goes for any of our like normal regular stuff that's on sale right now that is probably more at risk of selling out during the weekend just because there's so many people shopping all the back catalog right now. That being said, we also did a really good job, I think, internally speaking, for mixing and preparing enough products. And this isn't just about the nail polish. This is about having enough packaging for all the people who want everything, which is most of you, most of the time. Whenever we launch something new, the vast majority buy the whole collection set. So we make sure that we have enough like of these super carton packs and that kind of thing, because it's not just the nail polish and all the ingredients that go into 5 unique shades. It's also the packaging. So I think we have good stock, but also that doesn't mean it'll be in stock for the same as any previous release. For as long. It could be longer, it could be less. I don't know. I'm here with you. Kelsey, I love this collection, but yes, unfortunately, Canada has tariffs. There's nothing I can personally do about that. I am hopeful that our governments can work it out and go back to the way things were. But you crushed it as usual. Thank you. I read that. Picked up Disco Cowboy, Fragrance Free Hand Cream Mini File, Black Tote. Nice. Once in a tier, how long do you stay in a tier? For 12 rolling months. Got 3 of the new collection, some essentials and reward stuff as we didn't need this time around. We just paid for holiday weekend appearance. Nice. Wee wee. Weehaw. I bought Born Ugly. Yay. With some backup Moonlit Rodeo, but Born Ugly was the main event for me. Blacked out and got my entire wish list, including the display rack and free disco dust in rewards. Nice trick there, Andy Bear. Picked up the collection, Glassy Taco, Clean Up Fresh Thinner, and used rewards for Pink Smoothing Base. Carmen grabbed the whole royalty collection, Cottage Core, Swan Song for a birthday reward, and some other rewards. That's awesome. I got everything I wanted and clicked. Oh, I read that one before. I just purchased 30 polishes. I think I blacked out. Nope. It's going to be Christmas for you. When that arrives on your doorstep, you're not going to know where to begin. Let us know what you choose, or just do one on every finger. You only have 20 nails though, counting your toenails, so you have to paint someone else's. Phew, some of you are too fast for me. So excited for a ton of new colors. So excited. Just got the collection, Born Ugly and Essentials. Thank you, Holo Taco team. Woohoo! You have no idea how badly I needed to restock on the original hand cream. It's back for now. The OG hand cream. This one does have a scent, but they're both moisturizing with jojoba oil for good for your nails. Jessica Chu, I grabbed the royalty bundle and 10 cremes. Moonlit Rodeo is like if Blue Ain't Slick took a dip in a purple, and that's why I love her and bought it back up. Yeah, and she's a shimmer. She's like an underglow micro shimmer, not a multi-chrome. So it's going to be less chromy and more shimmery, and it's also got scattered hollow. But if that's like the mood of colors you like, this is a good one. Also, Blue Ain't Slick has been gone for a long time. Yeah. Where is she? That's an old one. Cozy Art. I'm thinking of myself when shopping on Holo Taco. I'm like the only person who likes nail polish that much. We need more friends for Cozy Art. There's a lot in chat, I think. Author. Yeah, bought the super carton and then 5 individuals. Would love to hear later on about how you guys went about picking the names for polishes. Can't wait to hear Cowboy Tears. Thank you, Simply and team. Well, the names, here, I could talk about that. So to name these polishes, it's no easy task when you are canvassing names. Basically, we asked you guys during the Holo Royalty this or that survey, where we said, do you want this formula or this formula in this color scheme? We said, okay, let's assume you got your pick. What would you name it? That is a huge task for anyone who analyzes qualitative data, meaning like words, not numbers. So I used a word counter and a word similarity finder to rank the data in terms of like what was the most commonly used words at the top, just so I could get an idea of like vibes of like what words generally are people thinking of when they look at this color group. So it wasn't like one person gets to name it and we pick a winner. That's not how I did this. That would not be very data informed, and you know me. So I tried to rank it by mode of words, mode meaning like most commonly used words, and then I looked at pairings. So if you guys had like the word disco a lot, what was it being paired with? Like inferno, cowboy, you know, whatever. Because naming something is more than just like pulling the top 2 words or 3 words, let's say, that are being cited, because like that might be a really shitty name. So I made a short list essentially from the thousands and thousands, the tens of thousands of names collected over the 5 shades. I looked at the top words cited for each, and then I derived a short list and like interesting combinations of like 1, maybe 2 word or 3 words, and then presented that to the team. And then we started to narrow it down, because we can't work with like a ridiculous never-ending spreadsheet of a million names. You need to calibrate the data to bring it to a place where it's actually readable by a person and not a robot, right? So it's quite the process, but it really is one way to have your vibes name it, but also the team use our like human discretionary brains to think about it and to make sure that there's no overlap across the 5 shade names. Because let's say like everyone liked the word rodeo and it was voted at the top on all 5 shades. We're not gonna name it like rodeo pink or pink pony club or whatever that, you know, is an IP thing. So many people are giving me bad IP things that I would never use. And I'm like, it's okay. I don't expect you to know that in shade naming, but there are certain, let's say, barriers that are lines that like I wouldn't want to cross, that I think some of the namers do want to cross. Or like literally giving us shade names that already exist from Holo Taco. That's a funny one too. Yeah. I think someone named the pink like birthday brat, and I'm like, where did you get that from? But Disco Inferno is a song. Trademark law and IP is way more complicated than just that. There is no rule saying you can't name something the name of a song. That's not what I mean by that. I mean, I go by association vibes. And I'm not about to give a trademark IP class right here. But if something is so highly associated with a trending relevant artist at this time, I actually think even if it's not technically illegal, maybe that Pink Pony Club is not trademarked. I actually don't know. But even without checking, and if it has to be trademarked in the right class, like cosmetics, even if it wasn't, I, as a influencer and brand owner, don't feel comfortable co-opting what is so clearly associated with someone who's so hot right now and using it for my benefit. So I wouldn't do that. Now, there's gray area. There's other terms that are used more commonly, like Disco Inferno is like, yeah, it's a song, but it's also like probably been used as a shade name before. It's kind of like more descriptionary. Like it's not like so specifically one person that everyone identifies as right now. So that's not the business I'm in. I actively try and avoid doing that because someone did that to me, if you remember. Holo, it's me, hand sanitizer that I did not release, but a giant company did. That one we actually had trademarked though, so that was a legal issue for them. But even if it's not, you know, it's also association. What about birthday brat? What about birthday brat? The word brat, I felt, is not associative enough with Charlie XCX, especially because my color isn't lime green. Now, if you pair that with lime green and then I called it brat green, then yeah, it would appear to me like I'd be trying to co-opt her goodwill to sell a product. But the concept of birthday brat predates Charlie XCX. It wasn't green, it was hot pink, it was my birthday. Pink's a bratty color. I don't see the argument for overlap. But honestly, a lot of this is up to discretion, and you really have to just kind of, if you're in business, brand owning, and you're naming things, like think about what are other people going to associate with? Do you feel bad? Are you co-opting someone's goodwill to sell something? And if you are, then that's not something that I like to engage in. And we go through many checks and like asking internal teams like, oh, what do you guys think? Do you think it's doing this? Do you think it's doing that? Because I don't want to do that. That's not what I'm trying to do. At the same time, there's commonly used words in English that people are going to use. Okay. So it's more than just what's legal and illegal. All right. Thank you for coming to my unintentional, not legal advice, IP chat, fireside chat, horse side chat. And I've seen people mention like, well, indies do it all the time. They name things after an artist like Taylor Swift and whatever. Yeah, well, I would not choose to do that. I don't know. That's up to Taylor Swift to decide if she would like to pursue legal action on things like that. That's not a risk I'm going to take. Or it's not even just about corporate risk. It's about like, I don't want to do that to Taylor Swift unless she actually wanted to collab with me. These are not the same things. Landon, apologies if this has been asked already. Are there going to be more collector's boxes in the future, or have they been retired in favor of these smaller bundle boxes like the release? That's a great question that I'm happy to answer, that I did answer a little bit on Snapchat and have talked about on stream. So as we love to do, we surveyed Holo Royalty in past surveys in the last couple years and specifically asked them about their interest in our collection boxes, like these larger ones. We said, hey, you're the marketing director for the year. I think that was the intro to one of the questions. Like it wasn't how many collection boxes, but it was, what does the year look like in terms of collection boxes? And it was clear with that feedback, in addition to qualitative feedback, that at least our Holo Royalty customers felt that there was just too many collection boxes in a year. And I hear that. If you're running out of space, you feel it's unnecessary, then I don't want to give you guys more waste. So that's reason number one, priority reason is that's what the customer wanted, was to reduce the number of collection boxes. There's also a lot of other reasons, like business, operational reasons, why it made sense for us to cut down on the number of collection boxes. One is rising costs. I mean, everything is rising costs. So that point applies to literally everything. But those are very expensive to make, and we never charge for the box. So it was getting worse over time for us to do those more often. The other reason is it adds complexity to our release timeline because they need to be made even further in advance. You need to know the shade names further in advance to print them on the box. They take up a lot more space and size in shipping. And that costs more for us to get them shipped and made to come to us, whereas these are flat packed. So then when we assemble them in the warehouse, but they actually arrive to us flat. So there's a lot of other operational timeline reasons why it actually made sense for us to reduce the number of boxes per year, in addition to Holo Royalty literally asking for it. That being said, we still have a couple collection boxes in our future, but the volume of them or the frequency has been reduced for sure. Yeah. I really like this solution. I think it meets some of your needs, which is about size and scale and not having space to fit. It meets some of our needs because of the size and scale it is to ship into us and then to assemble. It helps us with timelines, but it also gives you something that looks presentable, that looks cute, that has a theme, that gives us an opportunity to do fun artwork on, which we love to bring. Some type of packaging it's not just about the nail polish. I also like creating an experience, and I think people like our creative director and like our designers would totally agree. Like if we didn't have the space to like add elements, you know, then it's just the theme may not translate as well. So I love a little giftable thing. So I think this is kind of the perfect happy medium that we trialed with David's Tea. That was the first time, and this is the second time that we've done this. Similarly, we're not going to do these special super cartons for everything. We will continue to have launches like off the deep end that don't have packaging. Just it simplifies things. But yeah, that's my 20-minute explanation. Who's this?
20 minutes. Brought you some Cowboy Tears.
Did you cry in there?
Yes.
What you crying about, boy?
I watched Brokeback Mountain. It's a very sad movie.
Oh no, that's sad. Yeah. Ooh, what's in here?
I just told you, Cowboy Tears.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, what does it taste like?
What is actually in here? I'm scared. I gotta smell it.
Smell it.
Is that Gatorade?
Yeah.
Is it blue?
Blue Gatorade.
Okay, it's actually really good. I could use some electrolytes. Thank you, Ben. All right, who wants some Cowboy Tears from my little Disco Cowboy? Literally a Disco Cowboy. I went to Michael's, like the art store, and saw this, and I was like, this is my launch. Love some Cowboy Tears. Tastes good. Cowboy Tears tastes good. Okay. All right, where were we? I think I was just explaining collection boxes. We will have another one at some point. Abby, eek, I've been looking forward to the orange. Woohoo! Picked up 5 glassy tacos, the Disco Cowboy collection, 3 display racks, Born Ugly, Cottagecore, and 2 Ruby Madly Bee Please. That's going to be the last of the birthstones until we finalize the restock for a selected few of them. Please model 360. Need to see the back of the vest. I love the boxes, but I'm running out of space fast. This is exactly the type of customer that we listen to the feedback of. So yeah. Here, I'll show you my back while I blow my nose. Wait, the chair's in the way. Where else am I gonna wear this? I don't know. I'll have to go to like Coachella just so I can use this outfit more than once. Wait, did I hear some of the birthstones will be back in stock? Yes, that was always the plan from day one. They all launched as limited edition, but the best-selling shades we would bring back. The problem is we sold out of everything way too fast, which was so unpredictable because there were so many of them. And I'm like, there's no way people are buying 12 nail polishes. I was wrong, but that was the first time we ever launched 12 at a time. So, you know, you learn some data. We will be bringing back just a small selection of them, the best selling plus what we have for pigment availability, which is honestly limiting, in a couple months. We're still finalizing those. I had picked up the collection and it had an extra sparkling spurs and redeemed my points for phantom claw polishes and got some retired polishes in my order as well. Nice. I would die for a Taylor Swift Holo Taco collab. I highly doubt that's even in the realm of possibility. Sorry to my team who's obsessed with Taylor Swift. But they probably know too. It's not gonna happen. You underestimate the Holo Taco customers. I mean, I try not to, because I do think we forecast generally like well enough for what you want, for what colors are gonna sell the best, for how much of you are gonna want, how much of what. But occasionally, yeah, you surprise us, but not all the time. So this is the problem. How can I forecast it if you only sometimes do some behaviors? Be more predictable. Be more reliable in your data. Okay. Speaking of sales rankings, let's do a poll. It's data time. It's time to data. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna open this up. I'm gonna do, or here, I'll keep this picture on. What's your fave Disco Cowboy shade? Now, I know we only got 4 poll options, RIP. So this will be a 2-part poll. Moonlit Rodeo. Let's go in order. Disco Inferno. Sparkling Spurs. Sparkling Splurs. And, oops. That's not order. Cowboy Tears. Okay. Part 1 poll. What's your favorite shade from the new Disco Cowboy Holo Royalty collection? Okay. We're doing opinion poll research from the chat, and then I'm going to compare it to early sales data and see who's lying. I love it when I catch you guys in a lie. It's incredible. Nick, thank you again for Disco Inferno. I grabbed an extra of it. Are there plans to have super cartons for non-limited edition releases? It could be. I wouldn't rule it out. I think to date, well, there's only been 2. We reserved them for limited edition. And that's because it helps bring a limited edition collection to life and gives it something to keep, something more special to give it packaging. But if we started giving packaging to like every collection that wasn't limited edition all the time, then it like wouldn't be special. It would be expected. You know what I mean? It's also expensive, and we can't give a bundle discount if we do this. So, you know, there's some customers who'd prefer a bundle discount and skip the packaging. There's some who'd prefer packaging, but not all the time. I think it's picking somewhere in the middle so that there's a compromise. I missed, hold on, let me go back. While you guys are still voting, thank you for your detailed answer and willingness to be transparent with the decision behind it. Also, thanks for content over the years. You are one of Canada's national treasures. Wow, damn. Should I be in like a Nicolas Cage movie? Thank you. That's so kind of you. Bless your heart. I went to Michael's recently and I thought someone there is a Holo Taco fan. Yeah, no. Yeah, they do have some cool stuff right now. When you get to comparisons, can we see Bless Your Heart, Birthday Brat, and Party Punch? We will absolutely do all of them after I finish the popularity contest poll and we figure out what the best sellers are, and then we will move to comparisons. The usual Holo Taco shipping boxes are cute enough for gifting. Thank you for saying that, because we also really care about our standard packaging, which is the black corrugated special embossed with a sticker, like 4 or 6 slot shipper. Picked up new collection, a few choice colors from the Off the Deep End, Underglow, Dark Academia, more nail oil, mini file, and a display rack. Let's go. You need a display rack to put it all in. Okay, let's close off part 1 of the poll. Opinion poll research from chat. What's your fave Disco Cowboy shade? Part 1. Moonlit Rodeo and Disco Inferno are tied. Wait, what? Orange is winning? Orange is winning? Oh, it went back. It's not winning. It's tied. Wow. Will this line up with sales, though? That's the real question. Okay, I'm gonna end it with orange winning. Okay, mods, could I get that saved? Thank you, wonderful mods. Okay, let's do it again. Poll number 2. This chat likes orange. What is going on? What's your fave? Part 2. Okay, so I'm gonna add Moonlit Rodeo. Also Moonlit Rodeo on top. That's so interesting. Moonlit Rodeo, Disco Inferno, and we're gonna drop off the lowest one. So the lowest one was Sparkling Spurs. That's because you guys don't like understated. You are chaotic and colorful. That's who this chat is anyways. That's not the standard Holo Taco customer per se, because I do think we're seeing more evidence of people buying like understated or crams or whatever. But this chat looks different. Okay, Moonlit Rodeo, Disco Inferno, Cowboy Tears, and we're gonna add Bless Your Heart and drop off Sparkling Spurs. Yeah, okay. All right, part 2. What's your favorite? Everything except the warm lilac. These 4. I would personally love to see a collection inspired by art history. Whoa! Now, that's so interesting. My fiance's manager at Michael's, if you didn't live in Canada, she would 100% let you use your 30% discount. Damn it! It's all good. AR Dreamy, I answered a Cowgirl collection to a royalty survey 2 years ago. Really? That's awesome. This is for you then. I'm so happy with the teal and pink shimmer and glitter. Very cowgirly. Awesome. Love to hear it. Thank you for sharing. Lil Red Robin would love to see Bury Me in Holo next. Bless Your Heart. We will be doing comparisons next up. Barry Marie, I'm curious, what collections from years past would you put in a super carton if you made them today? Fire and Ice and Coffee come to mind. You mean the barista? Oh, I agree. The barista could have been in like a coffee colored like hollow carton. That'd be so cute. Honestly, some of our shimmers. Yeah, I think anything with shimmers. Just because you could play with like shimmer packaging. MT Pale, my birthday is tomorrow, and I'm so excited to say I helped create this set as a Holo royalty member. Happy birthday! Let's go, orange lovers! Nice. Is there a plan for more scented nail oils? I am currently smelling some. Nothing for your noses too soon. Don't be Snoopy now. Hi, Simply. You had mentioned that the Frosted Metals formula had changed. I did. I don't think I put it that way. I think every frosted metal that we create is different. And that's in part because of how the specific color we're going for is going to sit with a metallic foil flake. So there's always going to be variance in flake composition, the ratio of metallic foil flake to the pigment jelly base, and the inclusion of other pigments, whether it's technically a shimmer or whatever, to help the color come through. Bright colors are going to read different than pastel-y or lighter colors. So all frosted metals are kind of different. And it's in large part just due to the complexity of making something metallic-y and shiny, but maintain whatever color it is. So that's what I meant. It's not like the formula changed one time. It's like every frosted metal is very different. Whereas crushed hollow, I would say it's a little more uniform of a formula across all of them. Can we see a sunset mani with frosted metals? This is a great idea for someone in chat when they get this collection. Favorite sister, birthday brat, Disco Inferno. That'd be absolutely stunning. I hope Alexandrite makes it back as one of the permanent birthstone shades. It's your niece's birthstone. We can hope for that, and I'm sorry to hear about that. All right, let's round up part 2. What's your fave Disco Cowboy shade? Opinion poll research, 27% are still reading Disco Inferno, but the results are super close to call because Moonlit Rodeo is just 1 percentage point behind at 26, and so is Bless Your Heart, the surprise pink glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna end that. So to me, that says, sorry, I'm just putting them in order So I have it, and then I will recap it to you. I do love that it's sunset colors. It is, right? It also doubles as like a cute sunset. Okay. All right. According to this chat, when asked, what's your favorite nail polish from this new Disco Cowboy Holo Royalty created collection? Number 1 was the orange. That's crazy. This literally never happens that people vote orange as the top. But let's see. We're going to see. We're going to compare it to sales. So we got Disco Inferno number 1, Moonlit Rodeo, A Lovely Purple is number 2, Bless Your Heart, Pink Glitter, number 3, Cowboy Tears coming in at number 4, Crimea River, and Sparkling Spurs, arguably the most wearable shade, as the least favorite for this chat. And now, let's see what sales have to say. Coming in, Beyynn. All right, I got sales data from Ben. First of all, what do you think? Do you think your opinions are gonna line up with sales? Or do you think it's like gonna be totally fucky? Like they're just not the same at all? I just wanna know, what are your predictions? Do sales look like this from best selling to least best selling to worst selling? And remember, this is very early sales. It's literally been like an hour. I think Moonlit Rodeo is on top. Purples will be on top. Sales are going to be different. Cowboy Tears is going to be top 3. I think maybe. Definitely not. Nope. They're going to like pink the best. Interesting. Okay, most of you are saying like, no, you don't think sales are going to line up with opinions. Let's see it. Let's see it, Cowboy. Okay, sales ranking so far. Number 1 is... moving on up. Moonlit Rodeo is our number 1 seller? What? Kind of unexpected? I don't know. I think this one's like so moody. And she's purple. For everyone who was like, no more purples. Oh, people want to buy them. The statistics just don't lie. Number 2 is Cowboy Tears. Come on up here, boy. Let's go. Okay, these two together, though, I actually really like these as a pairing. In a way, they're kind of opposite, right? They do look cute together. Cowboy at night. What you guys sneaking off doing? Number 3, we got Bless Your Heart. Okay, so the pink remained in the middle. Now, I think it's a glitter thing. I think if it wasn't glitter, then it might be higher. But people have a thing against glitter. I don't know why. Then it's Sparkling Spurs. And the current worst best-selling individual shade, although, footnote, the best-selling thing is the entire collection, just so you know. Most people always buy the entire collection. But if we look at individual sales only, 1 hour into sales, Disco Inferno is at the bottom! Wow, this is a complete, like, 180. Like, literally this went to the bottom. What in the horse race is this? Are we racing cows? We're racing cows now. How dare these people not buy orange? You know what, Nina AF? I agree. But as a seasoned statistician, I am not surprised. You're upset? Oh, don't be upset. Just cry some cowboy tears. I'm actually like not surprised at all. I knew this would happen. And do you want to know something else? Okay. So statistically speaking, our oranges, our yellows, our browns, more, it really depends. That one's context dependent, formula dependent. But yellows and oranges will always sell the worst no matter what you do. But I don't care. Respectfully, I do care about the data and I care what you want, but I also am gonna give you things that look different, that feel different, that are unconventional, that help round out the collection, that make things pop so that our collections look and feel different, and to bring things to people who are the underdogs. So I'm still gonna do it. So yeah, we might have forced an orange into the mood boards. Even though statistically it's the least favorite color according to the Holo Royalty survey, which I presented earlier in stream. Even though it's the #1 in this chat for your favorite, like what? It sadly remains the worst seller of these 5 right now. Who knows? Anything can change. Justice for Disco Inferno. I think when you see it like on nails, you'll be like, oh my god, she is shiny and hot for summer. Thanks, Simply. I know I'm shopping somewhere that doesn't just stick with pinks. Yeah, this is not the drugstore. You are not shopping at the drugstore, miss. This is holotaco.com. Does not look like the drugstore. We need balance and variety. Yep, otherwise, Holo Taco would look at the drugstore. Jinx! Exactly. So that's what we're bringing you. And we're also making sure we bring you different formulas, but also respecting the tried and true Holo Taco formulas that people like. That was a specific question on the Holo Royalty survey about continuing to do and release things that like we know we've perfected and you guys like, you just want them in other colors. Holo Taco is drugstore. Don't forget your Ulta. You're an Ulta. I mean, just because we're in one retailer, I don't think means we're drugstore nail polish. If we're using that term to describe the genericness of nail polish that you typically see at the drugstore, it depends on the definition, I suppose. And Ulta's not really, it's not really a drugstore, right? Technically. They don't sell drugs. Just Holo. Just when you go to the Holo Taco section. People just don't understand Frosted Meadows. I agree. Will they ever? I don't know. Will they ever understand Frosted Meadows? I will keep trying. All right, I'm gonna have a sip of some Cowboy Tears. Wow, Gatorade's actually so good. I just forgot about Gatorade. I feel like it's been like 15 years since I had Gatorade. It tastes a lot better without vodka too. Weird. What is Gatorade? I don't know. It's Cowboy Tears to me. Is this a Gatorade ad? No. Powerade. Wait, does that still exist? I don't know. I haven't drank that stuff since I was in university. But Ben drinks it. It's sugar and salt. Nom, 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 nom. Hi, when is the royalty sale? Right now! Right now! And it's gonna end in 2 days. And whatever's gonna sell out is gonna sell out. Electrolytes are salt. Okay, I'm drinking salt. Salt tastes good. I woke up, or I bought 2 of these bundles as soon as I woke up. Let's go. Great launch. Simply love Disco Inferno. Happy to see more oranges. Yes, Drew. Hoping for a warm gold linear holo one day. That's very Sunshine Crush, which is a crushed holo. But I hear you. People want things in different formulas too. In Latin, Disco Inferno translates to I learn through suffering. Oh, that's perfect for this community. I've had tonsillitis for a week and a half, so this is exactly what I need to cheer me up. I'm ready to just go. Make sure you have some tea, Hope. Orange is usually my least favorite color, but this sunset shade is an exception. It's just so special, and I was so excited to see it in the lineup. Thank you, Unusual Amber. It is an unusual shade. Any chance the alternative to Disco Inferno will come out in a reject collection? I feel like it's my new Vitamin Glow. It was like a more simple formula. A more like smooth metallic copper, not quite as shiny reflective metallic like this, like as a frosted metal. And the results were so close that ultimately I felt injecting a frosted metal into this collection would like bring justice to frosted metal people, which there's more history there for Holo Royalty, you know. And I thought it was better. I just thought it looked better. So when results are too close to call, Simply's gonna pick in the team. Are we gonna do comparisons soon? Let's do it right now. Comparisons, let's go. Now, Holo Taco would have already posted some quick and easy slides on comparisons, but let's go ahead and ask the chat. What do y'all want to see? Or wait, sorry. I got ahead of myself. Let me do this first. Yeehaw! Let's get a nice little close-up. There she is. A little something for everyone. And I also made her matte just because I knew you would ask. Okay, this is the collection matte, which is quite interesting. Like what? Look at the pink. You can see those tiny little silver disco balls in the glitter. It almost looks like matte velvet. It eats the holo. Matte taco eats holo. Disclaimer, okay? I'm sure many of you know this, but in case you don't, that's what it does. Look at Disco Inferno though. It's like a soft orange. It's literally a tangerine peel. I kind of want to peel it, except I didn't put peely base on this. And this one, that is just so spooky. Moonlit Rodeo matte is spooky. Anyways, there's matte and there's glossy. Glossy is how I would recommend wearing shades like this, in part because they are hollow shimmers or metallics or something that, you know, have sparkliness to them that really comes out with a glossy taco. But just for curiosity's sake, you know, matte's kind of interesting. It's a fun way to wear a color. Orange Inferno is what I've been dreaming of since Cheap Champagne. Okay, let's start with, let's go from this side. Yeah, let's do the purples first. Okay. Moonlit Rodeo. What do you want to see her compared to? I'm a teacher and I had a student ask if I'd bring my Holo Taco collection so she could give herself manicure. She wanted mint money. Oh, that's so nice. Shadow Lake. Some of the multi-chromes. Okay. So I'll get the Underglow collection. I got birthstones, and you want multi-chromes. All right, okay. I think I've got everything. So we're focusing on this shade right now. So save your suggestions for other shades when we get to that. Pay attention in class. So let's take a look at Moonlit Rodeo compared to the Underglow collection, which is similar-ish in formula vibes. And I'm really happy with the way this is the Underglow collection from our holiday collection turned out. So having the opportunity to kind of relive that micro shimmer Underglow formula, but in a different color, is really fun for you guys. So there it is with Shadow Lake. So Shadow Lake is predominantly blue. And then Moonlit Rodeo, you're really getting that swath of teal and in a more purpley base. It's also got Scattered Hollow, which Shadow Lake does not. Camera Shy, yep. So Camera Shy also a similar formula, but way more muted, more like a muted gray berry and pink shimmer. Now let's look at someone asked for a birthstone comparison. So here's the Price's Alexandrite, which is a multi-chrome. And this is actually a good way to see the difference between an iridescent micro shimmer formula, this one on the top, because it's more shimmery, but the multi-chrome, the Price's Alexandrite, is more chromy. It also has added purple flakes and Scattered Hollow in it, which is kind of like throwing off its smoothness. but the way the chrome pops is gonna read different, like a true multi-chrome versus a iridescent shimmer, which is a little more like demure shimmer shifty. Way back chrome. Yeah, let's go way back. This is like 4 years old. Oops. So this is the remix collection from 8 million years ago, it feels like. And see, that was a true multi-chrome, which was a blend of our multi-chromes at the time. And actually, this might be the best visual reference for the difference between a multi-chrome formula, which is a chrome pigment, which is a little tiny piece of like metallic-y pigment that looks smooth when you mix it together, versus the micro shimmer formula, which is technically more of a jelly base with an iridescent pop of shimmer that shifts. So very different kind of vibes. And also this is no longer with us. None of these are with us except for Everything Taco for the last 4 years. She's no longer with us. Okay. And let's look at our OG multi-chromes, which I have right here. I'll just pull out the ones that are somewhat similar. But I think we understand now how multi-chrome is different than a micro shimmer formula. But, you know, for the avoidance of doubt, here's more. There's Blue Ain't Slick, Miss Shift, and Purple with Envy. So again, those three at the bottom are a multi-chrome formula, which is more chromy. And the top Moonlit Rodeo new shade is more of a buildable iridescent shearer formula that is more shimmery. Sophia, hello little Holo Cowboys and girlies. Welcome on in. Yeehaw, you missed my hat. Here, I'll put it back on just for you for a second. Welcome. Howdy, friend. Welcome to the rodeo. I bottled up some of Tyler's tears in this cup. I'm drinking them. Cheers. To my favorite cowgirl. I'm sure you got boots up to your neck. Ooh, I still have tea left. I love it. Tyler's Tears would be a great shade name. Well, it's Cowboy Tears. Close enough. He could be a cowboy. The emote is so good. It's Sophia's face. Of course it's good. I stole her likeness. Okay. Anything else you need to see Moonlit Rodeo compared to? I feel like that was it. That's the closest possible. So let's move on to Disco Inferno, which is our hot orange. Frosted Metal. What does she look like? Nothing really, because no one buys oranges. But just for fun, let's look at Birthday Brat. That's going to be a similar formula reference point. So if you have Birthday Brat, which is hot pink, more of a cool pink than Bless Your Heart, spoiler alert, but we'll get there. But these are a very similar Frosted Metal formula. So they're going to glow, be metallic-y, but one is hot pink, one is hot orange. There you go. Okay. I'm Rover It, Xyler. Okay, those are good comparisons. All right. I'm Rover It from the I Need Space collection. Was more of a smooth micro shimmer formula. And it reads, I'd say it's darker. Right? So it's a little more like amber, should I say like amber orange? Like molten orange. And it's smoother. It's slick. Whereas Disco Inferno is like more like, It's brighter from far away. This one's a little more sophisticated. This one's a little more like, I will scream the loudest at the concert. Can you compare it to Midnight Spark? Of course, I thought you would never ask. Here's Disco Inferno compared with Midnight Spark. They actually look really cute together. I kind of like it. Stunning. Okay, compare it to Xyler. So Xyler is a little more neutral. Wow, my cat is neutral. He was also neutered. Anyways, that's Xyler the cat, our holo glitter. And the new Disco Inferno is, I would say, more orange. More cowbell, more orange, and also frosted metal, not glitter. Any more orange requests? That's it. We don't have many oranges in the catalog. Let's do orange drink. Just because she's right here. So we have orange drink is our linear holo. And she's actually more tangerine-y, I would say, than Disco Inferno. Disco Inferno is a little more, just slightly more hot orange. Big Reef Energy? Sure. That's more like red, but... Big Reef Energy is, I would call it more of like a red coral, not orange. Bottle service? That's gold. Wait, are you asking because you think these are the same? Or are you asking because you're looking for Skittle Manny ideas? Because those are two very different requests. Bottle service from the After Party collection is very much a gold polish. Cheap champagne. Okay, we could do the frosted metals. So there's cheap champagne, which is going to be much paler. She's a pale one. Oh, and there's favorite sister, actually. Here. I like this. Hold on. Yes! Someone needs to do this immediately. Okay? Do a sunset frosted metal look. You got Disco Inferno orange, favorite sister red, and birthday brat pink. Oh! Amazing. All right. That's good for orangies. Let's move to sparkling spurs. Spurs. Sparkling spurs. All right, we got sparkling spurs. There's fake date. That's kind of pretty. That's really pretty. Like Skittle Manny. I love those together. That's fake date. R.I.P. Let's do Crystal Mommy. So Crystal Mommy was also a crushed holo with added pink micro shimmer. Sparkling Spurs is straight up no micro shimmer. But you can see one's a lot more potent purple. And now let's compare it to the glitter. So we have Glitterly Purple from the Remix collection 8 million years ago. And here's Menchie, which is much, much paler pink. Menchie's more of a, like, just a touch of baby pink. And Sparkling Spurs, I would say, is more... It's clearly a color. It's like a really good spring color. It's got just enough punch to play in the rodeo, but she's girly. Someone said Haute Couture. Okay. Oh, right, because they're all crushed holos. Okay, I like that. So the Holo Barista collection is also straight up crushed holos, which we know our customers absolutely love that formula. And so now we can join it with this guy, Sparkling Spurs, but she's a little bit out of the neutral category and more into like a specific color, which I absolutely love building that out for you to give you this type of offering in such a well-loved formula. Now we can also compare it to our linear holos, where that's a really fun Skittle. Oh, that's Pink Fizz. So I would say Pink Fizz is slightly cooler because of the cyan effect of the linear holo pigment. It kind of like leans things blue just by nature of it being so packed with that very specific pigment. So Sparkling Spurs reads a little bit like warmer lilac-y pink. Toe Beans, we could compare to Toe Beans too. Where's Toe Beans? Okay, I definitely have her on here somewhere. There she is. Come back. Sorry, I'll change the singing. All right, here's Toe Beans, which is much more like pastel pink. Yeah. So Sparkling Spurs has more color in it than Toe Beans, which I would say is just more of a lighter breath of fresh air, baby pink, linear polish. All right. Lavender Syrup is way more cool toned. So again, I was really picturing Sparkling Spurs as something in the like light purple to pink. It satisfies that warm lilac category that we kind of have just bordered on, right? We've either gone like much more cool tone or like actually pink or too baby pink. So I think Sparkling Spurs is kind of fits such a niche gap that I think exists for people looking for wearable colors. So it's important for me to have like at least one that's kind of wearable. This is Pink Fizz. Blush Money. So that one would be way more like candy pink, like a more of a light bubblegum pink in a glitter formula. Every color is wearable. I mean, I agree. Curfew Crasher. Yes, I had that out here. Curfew Crasher is much darker and more muted. So these are like two different personalities, I would say. The Gradient Guide, nice. Glamethyst, yes. So Glamethyst is a chunky glitter polish, so that's not gonna be everyone's thing, but that's okay. That was from 2 years ago. So Glamethyst is more purple because it was envisioned as a purple, light purple glitter. It also has green iridescent shimmer in it. So they are very different formula-wise and undertone-wise. Of course they were. All right, I think that settles it for Sparkling Spurs. Let's move through to Cowboy Tears. What would you like to see Cowboy Tears compared to? And don't say your man crying. Is the Peely bag gone and I just missed it? No, she's somewhere. I think she's in my other room. Or wait, or you mean the Peely bag that we sell on the website? Yeah, that hasn't been sold for a while. All right, Cowboy Tears, what do we want? Crystal Mommy, or you just mean because they look cute together? They do look cute together. I kind of like them together because they're both on the same level of punch. All right, while we're here, Happily Ever Aqua, that's the March Birthstone. Would call that paler. Let's see, Frostlight, RIP, would call that baby bluier and glitterier. Here's Vitamin Glow, would call that very baby blue, way more periwinkly, like more pastel-y. Let's look at it compared to the pastel linear holos. She's kind of right in the middle in that turquoise dimension, but also punchier, like a little bit punchier than I would say our pastel linears. compare to David's tea, which was a very specific type of teal, right? So I would call Cowboy Tears more turquoise. So it's a little more blue leaning than the green leaning teal of David's tea. Here's the rock candy collection. There's Blue Rizzler. So formula wise, this is gonna be most similar to the rock candy collection, which was crushed hollow plus a candy micro shimmer. In this case, we have more of like a potent turquoise color that didn't exist in rock candy. So I actually think it fills a really nice gap between the green and that kind of bluish purpley of Blue Rizzler. Right? It kind of does go perfectly. It fills in more rainbow. Here's Hydro Power, which is a linear hollow. Hydro Power I would call a little bit more green leaning. And that's in part because of the pink purple micro shimmer, and Cowboy Tears is pulling it in the cooler direction. Okay, Never Tied Down. Here's Never Tied Down, which is, yeah, again, more like green leaning. Cowboy Tears is a bit more like of a bluer turquoise. Plus that crushed hollow formula. Wait a minute. Oh wait, sorry, these are over white. That's not the comparison I want. Let's do it on this one. Wait a minute is much greener, I would say. Spyglass. I just had it right here. So Spyglass, you're gonna have much more of like a pretty pastel icy blue, and the new one is more turquoise, a little bit punchier, and it's not a tone on tone, so it's not the same color shimmer in the same color base. It's got a bit more contrast, a little more spunk. All right, and I think that covers it. Does anyone think these are the same so far? I love it when people trust me. Okay, let's go to Bless Your Heart, which is our new pink glitter, and I will compare it to the closest now retiring, which is Party Punch. So Party Punch was a reddish leaning pink spunky glitter, and Bless Your Heart is more like true middle of the road, almost Barbie pink, like more neutral pink, if that makes sense. Like a true medium pink, which I felt we were missing. Listening? We are listening, and we were missing it. And let's also compare it to Bury Me in Hollow. Sophia, where are you? Right here. I still have her on this ugly wheel for some reason. My apologies. So Bury Me in Hollow is a little more muted berry lipstick wearable color, and Bless Your Heart is gonna be a bit more like pink. Like she's like, I'm pink and I'm glitter. I'm glitter, not crushed hollow. Birthday Brat. So Birthday Brat is a frosted metal formula, so she's gonna shine and be like metallic and in your face. And Bless Your Heart is, I'd say, like, I don't want to say muted because it's not really muted, but it is a little bit more berry, and it's also a glitter formula. And it's got those little silver hex disco balls in it that are gonna read in the shade. Hot Wire Pink. Hot Wire Pink. Okay, this is a good Skittle Manny. I like these as a Skittle Manny. So that's from our Electric Linears collection. Let's do Private Villa. So that one's gonna be more coral. Oh yeah, that's like a coral leaning shade. It's crazy how like once you put something beside something, you're like, oh yeah, those are actually like totally different. But in my head, I thought they might be similar. Deeply Superficial from the Mixed Emotions collection in its cold state. So this was a thermal, and that changes to like kind of a clear, lightish, whitish pink. I'd say the undertone is a little bit more cooler for that one. Okay, I think we've covered 8 million nail polishes. Life in Plastic? Okay, if I can find her. She is... Here. So Life in Plastic, limited edition, no longer with us, from the retro collection. It was a jelly with scattered hollow. So that one's gonna read a bit more bright and light. And our new one is more of like a true medium pink glitter polish. So fully packed glitter versus jelly with scattered different formulas and different colors. Hot Wire Pink, already shown it. Life in Plastic, done. High Tea Hibiscus, you're just looking for cremes. I tend not to like overdo comparing to cremes because cremes are, I think, obviously a very, very different formula. But if you're looking for Skittle Manny ideas, we would spend literally 8 hours going through all the creme combinations to make a Skittle Manny with. But just to humor you, I do think that's a really fun Skittle Manny idea. Bless your heart. You could use it over top of High Tea Hibiscus also if you just want to do one quick coat of glitter. So yes, please, let's. Serving sass. You don't want to listen to me serve cowgirl for 8 hours on stream. Trust, I'll lose my voice. All right, let's round up all the wheels and conclude the comparisons. Look at all the wheels. And there's gonna be, as always, a quick reference comparison guide just to some of the top requested shades on the Holo Taco Instagram stories. Let me just put these away. I love all of our wheels. Whee! I have so many of these wheels, I could drive them down the street. Saddle up. We love a reference guide. We love a reference guide, a reference category, all of it. Toss me one here. I'm gonna hit the camera. I'm gonna throw it across the room. Yeah, I'll leave this one here. Woo! Yeehaw! Wheel giveaway when? You guys don't need my wheels. Do people paint on these at home? I feel like it's such a good, fun way to like explore Skittle combinations, Holo Taco combos, which we didn't even do today. Will we do combos? I'm gonna skip it, Victoria, for this launch because I do feel like it's not as necessary. Obviously, you want to make a combo. You make that combo. But these are all such specialty formulas which are unique in and of themselves, and I wanted to let them shine on their own, so literally shine, rather than putting things on top of them. But I fully welcome everyone to spend 7 hours, you know, on a weekend and add a shimmer topper, add a reflective taco, add a holo taco, like build it up, you know, change the color of something a little bit if you want it to be. And that's the fun of it. So you make your royalty collection whatever you want it to be, queen. Wait, is that a cup? No, yes, it is a Disco Cowboy cup with Cowboy Tears inside. They're so good. I'm gonna chug them. I ran out of Cowboy Tears. Oh no. Ben, come cry. I gotta make him mad. What is a Skittle Manny? This is a Skittle Manny. Or what I'm wearing. A Skittle Manny means different formulas or shades, like using a different nail polish, usually on every nail. This is a more like crazy one. This is a crazy Skittle Mani, obviously, because it's like 5 totally different colors. But some people like to make Skittle Manis that are, you know, cohesive or in the same color palette, like a bunch of different purples just in different formulas, or a contrast color, let's say like gold and purple, and changing it up. It really is up to you. It just means using different nail polishes to kind of tell a different story instead of the same thing on every nail. It's also an excuse to just like wear more than one thing. You know, when you can't decide what nail polish to wear, you do a Skittle Mani. Okay, so what I do all the time, cool, yeah. Literally me too. Like I'm usually always wearing Skittle Manis unless I'm swatching a single shade, a solo shade. Skittle Mani, Skittle Mani. Solo shade, right? All right, let me see if I missed any chats. We did compare to Midnight Spark. Literally running through the Frosted Metal Sunset Mani. Oh my god, I can't wait to see it. Sparkling Spurs, Menchie, and 50 Shades of Greyish. I was doubtful of the purples, but they're stunning. Thank you, Holo Mommy. You're welcome. Katie, can I please say it with Made Me Ink? I just want to see what it would look like as an accent. Quick, don't tell anyone. We're not going back. We're not going back, she said. I think you mean these two. That could work. I do feel like these are more like poppin' though. This one's a little more mystique-y. We did that. Did you miss my super chat or did I miss you reading it? Anyways, my purchase was $480. So way too much to list it. Can't wait to get them for love from Germany. That's gonna be literal Christmas, Celine. Thank you, and I hope you love everything you got. Everyone's coming over to your house for a sleepover. Literally just spent an obscene amount of money, but I'd be spending more if it meant I could have more Frosted Metals, my favorite formula. Sorry, there's only one, which is probably something that we can only do. I don't foresee an entire Frosted Metal collection in the near future. But yeah, I will shove them in when I can, so. Bless your heart, Simply. Love this collection. Grabbed it so fast. Also would love a creme someday that matches the cup on your hat. Yeah. I finished it already. Want to let everyone know from last stream, my lost cat came home. Woohoo! Maybe we can celebrate with a BB No Money X Holo Taco collab. Oh my lord. I'm obsessed with this color story for this collection. I can't wait to get my Disco Cowboy Skittle. And I think I'm caught up now on chat. So let's go back to main chat. All right. So we still got Holo Taco Detectives. I think they made me a deck. And we got some Yeehaw Bingo. I don't know if you've been playing along this whole time, but there is some pinned in the Simply Discord. I will also grab it for you. Let's grab the bingo. Here's, people are playing bingo. If you would like to play, I'm spamming the link. But yeah, we could do the royalty survey. Should I do the royalty survey? I mean, the Holo Taco Detectives deck, not the royalty survey. I was reading the words royalty survey. No! She has lost her mind. Her mind was lost at the horse track. It was trampled over. A horse ran over my brain this morning. It was quite the mess. Yes, I meant the detectives. That's what I meant. Okay, let's pull her up. Hold on a second. It's your time, detectives. Saddle up. Gather the detectives. Round them up like a cattle. Cattle of detectives. I gotta get your music. Okay, detectives, who do you think you are? Welcome back to my stream where I make the rules. Remember this, okay? This is not the Discord. Alyssa added a very cute screenshot of Menchie in her time. Oh, I want to see it. There's too many chats. Everyone stop talking. I lost it. There's too much. Okay, I'll have to look later. All right. What have you got for me? I didn't make this. The detectives did. That's my legal disclaimer. It's time to concoct new... Oh, yes. This is the royalty survey that they signed an NDA to prevent them from republishing it. I see they are republishing it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Informal Discord poll of your favorite royalty palette. Oh, interesting. Well, your sample size sucks, though. I'm not gonna lie. What is this? 60 votes? What am I gonna do with that? No one should glean any meaningful results where any of your ends equals 60. It's 256. Yeah, the total. But if you're telling me 23% and that represents 60 people, no. That's not meaningful. Yeah, I know the total N is 256. Thank you. I mean, the category of winning is 60. These are not statistically significant. So what I'm trying to say is more people need to join the Discord and participate so you can increase your N. Because otherwise, like, what are we doing? What is this? Simply not enough people. I think the problem is there's 38,000 people in the Discord, but not everyone realizes the chaos that's going on in the chats and the surveys they try and do. So maybe you should pay attention. We tried. Okay, I know you try your best. It's everyone else's fault for being there and not participating. Literally stop lurking. That's a good shade name. Stop lurking. All right. Howdy, royalty release. This was your part 2 survey. Interesting. Oh, see, even in your small sample size, you got the purple winning. Interesting. Their opinions are wrong. Always. Oops, did I do that? Unpacking nail polish by men. Oh, I was probably wearing a prototype of your sparkling spurs. Oops. Type 1 in chat if you remember this prototype. See, this is such deep lore. Like, they weren't exactly the same. We warmed it up a little bit. But LP3 was kind of like LP1 from an entire two cycles ago. Yeah. And this was a missed opportunity. I'm sorry. But, like, for anyone who loves pastel and Crush Holo, these are so pretty. And everyone was wrong for not choosing it the first round. So I'm just glad we could bring her back to life. Hello, I chose Big Reef Energy to wear Disney World. Hello, Katie. That's wonderful news. Why choose when you can just spread them out across 2 years? I mean, are you mad? Like, I think it's kind of a good thing. I literally saved your green frosted metal. You know how much hate I got for, like, the green not winning and not being released? The justice for green frosted metal, how long that went on, how every time I did anything unrelated to nail polish, someone would be like, release the green frosted metal. So I did, eventually. You know, sometimes I listen to you. Royalty 2024 prototypes. Oh, this one I didn't release, though. This one I didn't listen to you. Maybe eventually. I thought about it, and then it just, no, it couldn't work. We are not above begging. See? Admitting to begging. Please, 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 please. Are you sure you want this one? I don't know. I feel like this would not sell well. I could see the mauve in, like, kind of like a weird, it's a little more eerie. This one, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's necessary. So I'm glad that was too close to call in the results and we didn't do that, because I do think this one is closer to Royal Crush. I know it's smooth. I know the difference, but I respect people's opinions who maybe don't see the same difference across formulas and require a bit more explanation, or, you know, it's hard to see these things, especially if you don't have them in front of you. But I think if I'm to put my like regular customer hat on, that one has more overlap than what we ultimately went with, if you want my honest, difficult opinion to have. This is my desk. Yes. Oh, that's pretty good mapping. I actually do think that's what the wheel was. And yeah, that's the carton. Whoops. Whose boot is that? Whose boot is showing? What is this, my energy drink? Okay, it kind of matches though. It's kind of cute. It also matched the energy drink I accidentally drank this morning. I put that on my Snapchat. Just a cozy cottage girly. These clouds are brown or purple. You tell me. I'd say that's mauvish and didn't win the popular vote anyways. Am I just telling you what's on my mind? Oops. Nailing the 4 or 5 polish theory via David's super carton and notebook length. What? Are you mapping out the length to try and figure out if it's 4 or 5? Oh my God. The level of FBI. Like, I swear, if you don't have a job, please apply to the FBI. You shall be hired immediately. I mean, I can't speak for their hiring practices, but they should. They would miss out. Also, you were wrong. Yeah, it's not 4, it was 5. Snapchat, simply a tease. Oh, you could see the color behind. That was this. Or the single carton, one of them. Couples therapy with Beyyyn. That was while I was swatching. Yeah, so that's Moonlit Rodeo. Oops. Girls gotta swatch, okay? Why is there a cat on my bum? You should have put a horse. I was wearing Disco Inferno. This is while I was swatching. I peeled it off. Next shade, please. Simply swatching. There's my background. Yeah. Menchie gang members only show. Oh, that's sparkling spurs. Oops. NDA duration. What the what is this? NDAs often include a clause outlining how long the confidentiality obligations last. This could be a fixed period, example 2 years, or until the information is no longer considered confidential. Public domain, if the information covered by the NDA becomes public knowledge through no fault of the recipient, the confidentiality obligation may cease. Whose lawyer wrote this? What in the Google AI did you do? If a non-disclosure agreement doesn't specify a termination date, it typically remains valid indefinitely, meaning the confidentiality obligations continue until one party formally terminates the agreement in writing or the information becomes public. Define becoming public, please. This is ridiculous. What? Okay, color correcting video. This is me doing some back-end processing. Oops, did I reveal our files? No, it was not me. I have work to do. Swatching. We swatched together on stream. Just the Skittle Manny. A couple weeks ago. Band's B-Day dinner. I was wearing the Skittle Manny. Oops, I'm a dumbass. I revealed the pink. But like, it could have been anything. Like, you have no idea, right? What if I just put that on for Ben? You have no idea. Also, it looks like I'm about to sell you a house. Or a nail polish franchise, one or the other. Oops, your parents. Okay, there she is. That's a good picture. Who snapped that? Where was I? Oh, it was a gaming stream. I gotta play games with Beyyyn. You captured them all in motion. Look how good they even look in black and white. That's crazy. Hey, that's me right now. What? Are you in my house? Okay, this is when I took the thumbnail. I dressed up the same. This ain't our average drop. The spreadsheet has been populated. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. What did I do? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Leak week shots. Yeah, so you started to see it come together. You started to see the packaging. Set the theme, set the tone. Look at those colors. Bright, bold, unhinged, a little bit of everything, something for everyone, a little bit of disco, a little bit of cowgirl, and some tears. And what is this? Oh, missing because 6. Yeah. Disco Cowboy. And these are your evidence boards that are building. Look at that. As you start to figure out the shade names, the secret color, and build it up. Wow, this is a pretty good presentation. Sheriff Simply, we down at Detective HQ have got a nose for riddles and a hankering for answers. And there's one shimmering enigma that's been spurring our curiosity for months now. That iridescent image riding proud across the royalty prototype. What? Oh, you mean in the mood board there was like a swooshy image? We've wrangled plenty of wild theories, but none have stuck to the fence. So instead of chasing tumbleweeds, we'd much rather hear it straight from the horse girl's mouth. Wow, am I the horse girl? Yes. Please tell us, what was the intention behind this spectral signature? What truth hides in plain sight? Well, this like slice of the mood board was to provide a proxy for special effects, because we cannot really represent special effect nail polish with just like a hex color like the rest of the mood board, which is just literally the color. And we can't put the nail polish pigment in the picture yet because we hadn't developed them yet. So it was just like a vibes base, like hollow-ish, iridescent-ish, shiny-ish. It's really not that complicated. Are you overanalyzing everything? Yes, you are. Are you exactly like me? Yes. It was there for vibes and trying to represent special effect or hollow. Yeah. It's not that deep. I think you've gone off the deep end, unfortunately. Les animaux. Weehaw. I haven't worn inside job anymore since I was painting that on when I heard my mom suddenly pass. I'm sorry to hear that. I've got a weird emotional connection to it now. That's okay. You just wear what makes you feel good. And don't wear what doesn't. All right, but Ben is confused by this question. Maximum sparkle, minimum effort. What in the mood board is this? Okay, Tide Pods, 2017 YouTube. No, we are not going back. We're not going back to eating laundry detergent. No matter how good the nail polish looks. I mean, these are my customers. What can I say? Should I do a collab with Tide? Do you think it'll sell? Ay, ay, ay. It's the laundry collection. Gonna launder some hollow. You may not be able to eat it, but you sure can clean it. Throw that nail polish in the wash. You dirty. It's the Clean Girl collab, finally. Discord Manny collab. Cowboys versus astronauts. Oh, that's fun. Aw. Welcome to Camp Kitty Corner. What? Speaking of nighttime. All that wrestling of clues got me real tired, so I don't know about y'all, but I'm taking May off for some R&R and stargazing. Who is? The detectives are taking time off? I don't believe this. Wait, is this a promise that you're not gonna stalk me for a month? I cannot confirm, but like maybe you don't want to take the month off. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. You do you. You do what you need. Okay, but I think you may regret it. You might miss something. It may not be for everyone, but that's okay. Weehaw! That's all from us. Thank you, Simply and the HT team. Shout out to the mods, the warehouse, and customer service. Bingo is available. I will paste it again. Thank you to the absolutely crazy cowboys and girlies and peoples in the Discord. I apologize for making fun of your N participation numbers. I was doing it so more people would participate next time. It's reverse psychology. Yeah. Come on, Discord. There's almost 40,000 people in there. Participate. Yeah. Shout out to everyone. Okay. I'm pasting Discord. I'm not pasting Discord. I am pasting bingo, and mods are putting in Discord. So if you would like to join the Discord, you can go ahead and do that. All right. Let's play bingo. Weehaw. Okay, ready? This is very exciting. Hold on a second. Disco ball. I mean, I also had this one, but it was my cup. Check. Cowboy cat emotes. No, I'm sorry. I missed that opportunity. We don't have enough spaces for emotes. Mac attack. Was there no Mac attack? What the hell? What the hell? Is Mac okay? I feel like we need to check on their well-being. Menchie! Sorry. This is so cute. Mom! No! Look at my little cowgirl. Okay. That's all I got from Simply React. Okay, let's go back to bingo. Beyonce reference. I did say Cowboy Carter. You could wear it. Launch video takes 45 minutes. Probably. Wrong royalty choice 1. I mean, depends on how you look at it. I think for some people, they voted for something that didn't get chosen. That's always going to happen. No one votes the same. That's not how votes work. That's the point of voting, is that there's going to be a variance in votes, presumably, unless you have one option and you all vote the same thing, then it's 100% yes. Space Cowboy Manny collab. We saw that. You guys did great. Sophia in chat. Woohoo! Reach for the sky. What does that mean? Like, literally? Like, go outside, touch grass. Cat appearance. Yay, Menchie! Team Cowboy or Team Disco? Poll. No, I like them together. Racy rejected names. There were some. I'm trying to remember. This was a long time ago that I went through the shade name list. But like, you guys definitely had some unhinged ones that I was like, what are you doing? It's from Toy Story? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Of course it is. Howdy, y'all. Yeah, okay. High noon mentioned? No. Bachelorette party vibes. We did mention that because this cup, I think, from Michael's, the idea is it's like for bachelorettes. Tech difficulty? No! Right? Right? I think. There's a snake in my pants. Is that a shade name? Horse Girl reference? Yes. Solo mission still in stock. Is it? I swear to God, why does no one like her? What's wrong with you? Why does nobody love her? Simply themed. Yes, yes. Bad cowboy acts. What about a good one? Moonlit Rodeo bestseller. It was. Oh my God. How did you know this? Ben Farrell chats, obviously. Something sells out. Maybe it did. I wasn't paying attention. Favorite shade pool? Yes. Shade comparisons? Yes. Bingo! It's bingo, baby. It's a bingo, baby. I got bingo. That's all that matters. Weehaw. Where do you see bingo? Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. That's how many shades were in this collection, is 5. I didn't get bingo? Okay, what do you want me to do? Should I have a technical difficulty? Oh, I thought I was gonna be dead. Wait. Oh my God, my camera died. Technical difficulties. Oh no. Okay, what sold out? Butterscotch Hop sold out? Okay. There is gonna be things that sell out over the course of the weekend, if not already, because you guys are crazy. I appreciate it. And I just want to give a thank you, you know, at this Cowboy Disco, even though we're all partying with our boots up. I do appreciate everyone who chooses to shop at Holo Taco, who saves their budgeted money for fun nail polish stuff and chooses to pick out their faves from Holo Taco, and using the sale to do so is a good time. But yeah, thank you guys for continuing to be in Holo royalty. If you contributed to designing or participating in our survey for this new collection, and everything you do in the community. Even if you don't buy and you just like to participate in the chaos and you're here for the vibes, you know, which I know at least 10% of you are, because you don't wear nail polish. We've done this poll. We've collected this data. And we still love you 10%, even though your nails are boring and have nothing on them. That's okay. If you're here for the vibes and the Cowboy Tears and the good times and the bingo, then yeehaw. Purple slushy sold out? No. What else is sold out? I like how I'm just asking you. Can you tell me? Because I've been busy, okay? I've been busy at the disco with chat for the last 3 hours. Okay, I'm not working. I'm just vibing out here. What's up? You tell me what's gone. Wicked Potion sold out? Hand cream. It didn't sell out, right? No, we just restocked it. Don't play me like that. Went to the restroom at work to place my order. That's exactly what going pee is for. To place your order at Holo Taco. Let's look at the website. Green magnetic here. Okay, we could do a quick tour. Hand creams are in stock. Don't lie to me and gaslight me. I feel like people did that last time. They're trying to trick me. Is Wicked Potion gone? Aw, R.I.P. R.I.P. to Wicked Potion. Green magnetic is sold out. You could go line dancing after this. Should I go line dancing? I don't think that exists in Ottawa. But I am going out tonight. Should I wear this? I was considering it. I don't know about the orange t-shirt, but maybe I could change it into something a little more modern. Maybe like black. Me, like a little more modern or just black. This collection is stunning. Good job, royalty, and thank you, Shrimply. Thank you, Midnight Manny, for always being here with the shrimp jokes or not. I bow my Disco Cowboy hat down to you. The vest with a black tee would be cute. Yeah, just like something that maybe isn't as colorful, because like I got the nails to stand out, you know, and the denim's already a lot. Green screen sold out? I think it was already sold out though. No shirt, just bra. Princess Jasmine. Oh. On my OF, you'll find that. Yeah, I will be charging for that. Thank you. And my feet pics, which I accidentally give for free all the time when I show you my toenails painted. I should stop doing that. God, charge for that shit. Will the vanilla nail oil ever come back? We didn't plan on it because we did present it and sell it as limited edition. So we don't make a habit out of bringing everything back that was limited edition. But I hear you. We are working on something, a different flavor. Not flavor, you can't eat it. A scent. Sorry for missing most of stream. Was saying goodbye to my best friend. Thank you, Shimply, for bringing Deanna into my life. Aw, you besties through Holo? That's cute. I did order and got her party one purple. Nice. Holo will watch on VOD. Life was crazy. Haven't checked a live in a while. Welcome, and shout out to the VOD squad. I have perfect boots for wiki feet. Yeah. You have perfect feet for wiki feet, girl. I would pay for those. Are any of the birthstones getting restocked? Yes. A small number of the limited edition birthstone polishes will be restocked in accordance with sales data and pigment availability. We're still working on that. It's going to be a couple months. Can you please paint your disco cup? Why would I paint it? It's so cute as is. I kind of like it. I kind of want to keep it as like a little souvenir. I only have one of them though. So if I have people over and we have a party, it'll just be me like Like, wow, she's special. She gets her own Disco Cowgirl cup. It's so specific, but it works so well. Yeah, I got it at Michael's. It was like in the Bachelorette section, I guess. Lol, you have the statement on Birthstone restock down pat. Yeah, if you paid me $1 for every time someone asked me when the Birthstone's restocked, I would have $80 million. Just kidding. 80 million people didn't ask me. What will you we to in the stream tomorrow? What do I think you mean? What will we do in the stream tomorrow? We're gonna relax because I had the highest Disco Cowgirl energy this stream for 3 hours straight. So tomorrow is the Menchie Gang stream. What will you wear in the stream tomorrow? Oh, my pajamas, obviously. What kind of question is that? Normally I wear my pajamas. What's this? Sophia, Simplynailogical. These are the boots I was trying to tell you about. So you could see your toes and be a cowgirl? Why didn't I get these before? No! My launch is ruined. These are pretty sweet. Okay, now I see the vision. Thank you, Mountain High. Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang, Menchie Gang. So, thanks to Mountain High, I will see an extra 5 of you on stream for the Menchie Gang exclusive extra bonus stream, which will be tomorrow. How about a tea-scented nail oil? That's so interesting. But, like, what kind of tea? Because there's 8 million types of tea. Can we paint with Simply and stream tomorrow? Of course you can paint. You can always paint with me. I'll probably keep wearing these for a little bit. It should smell like your tea, so maple. A spice tea, green tea, maple oil. That's interesting. I like the idea of doing like yummy scents, like something that would taste good. What birthstone polishes will be restocked? You'll find out when we announce it. Canada scented oil. What does that smell like? Well, that's maple. Lemon black, yes. Are we going to talk about underwear for 2 hours? I don't know. I'll decide at the time. How many? You guys, I'm not going to tell you right now. Ankle crafts. It's too soon. A small number of the birthstone polishes will be restocked. The team is working on it. I don't have a number to give you today. I don't have a date to give you today. I'm just telling you, some of them are going to come back. Crazy. Next royalty survey. No. That will probably be, well, if the last one was in June and we're keeping the same timelines, like we might do it around the same timeline, would be phase 1. I don't know yet. It's still the end of April, but yeah. Christine, when are you and Ben having a baby? Never. That's a weird question. I haven't gotten that question in a while, or maybe I just block it out whenever I see it. Because it's such a strange question to ask someone, to ask literally anyone in your life, ever, even if you know them. Wait, are you a baby? Maybe that was just a baby in chat asking because they like want to be amongst babies. Hi, as a desert girly, I'm so in love with this collection. Looks like an Arizona sunset. Also, what time is Menchie Gang stream tomorrow? At 2 p.m. Eastern. So it's the time in between when I normally stream. You're right, Top Ice Cream. I have 3 babies, Menchie, Zyler, and Holo Taco. Yes, I am a baby, and I would like you to adopt me. Okay, so I was right. Yeah, I have so many kids already. There's like millions of you on the internet. You're all like at least 27 now. On average, you're 30. But occasionally I'll be out and about, you know, just in my cowgirl hat. And someone will come up to me and be like, you raised me. You're my mother. I went to school because of you. And I paint my nails because of you. Thank you. So the way I look at it is I've raised so many people. Even in a small way, just a tiny bit of parenting that I didn't even realize I was doing or that you were getting. has happened to like millions of people around the world, which is kind of cool. Renee lately used the sale to buy a shit ton of elusive OG hand cream for all the women I appreciate in my life. Plan to gift them away. Oh, that's nice for Mother's Day, celebrating all the women. Children not required. Yeah, love that. Praise be. You raised me like for real. Literally. See? I got children in chat. I'm your hollow mommy. Simplynailogical. You and Saf are our moms. Yeah, we could both be your moms. We could co-parent you. That's fair. Thank you for Born Ugly. It's paired very well with Chameleon Coat. That is a really ugly good combo. I love it. I think BB Beelzebub is the demon we summoned with the Ouija board. Oh my god, when we summoned the like baby who we water marbled in the closet. Oh my god, it's that baby. It's talking to me. Ben does have dad energy sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Ben is onto something. Will we see more toppers this year? Yes. At some point, yes. Okay. I'm in the mood to just spoil something quickly. Go. When's the next merch drop? Oh, that I don't have any news on. Spoil something that I have information on. Ah! Are Menchie and Zyler gonna be on stream tomorrow? You'll have to ask them. They don't always show up for work. Magnetic topper, maybe. I'm working on it, but it's very hard. It's also very expensive. More orange creme polishes? It's not in my future or your future currently. I could think about it. Are we getting more glitters this year? Ben, ask me something that you don't already know the answer to. Or wait, don't ask me anything. What does MG stand for? Menchie? Or something else. Like a month and something else. What? Pink Crelly? Oh, it's a good idea, Ellen. Like your color. Star topper? Star shot nails. Wants a star topper. Wow. Maybe I make one just for you. Eventually. Eventually. Ooh, next launch teased. I didn't tease anything. What are you talking about? Peely bag? Been there, done that, banana. Come on now. What? So much of what you're asking for is, here, I'll say this very generally. There's things that I know that are coming. You're getting them. They're coming. Not immediately, necessarily, but like over the course of the year that we have fully planned out. They're coming. All in good time, my friends. And there's other things that are challenging and not coming. And speaking of just the world, the state of the world and challenges, like I know I don't need to tell you this because you probably have turned on the news at any point in the last, I don't know, 30 to 60 days. But yeah, the challenges of running any business at all, or just even existing in the economy as an individual consumer and person who needs to live. This isn't just about businesses and brands. That's just the perspective I'm coming from. Is not easy these days. I recognize that. I recognize when people say things like they wish they had it in their budget this round, but they just can't justify it for whatever reason because of the world events has ruined your personal ability to spend on things you like, or is just giving us all anxiety about the future of the worldwide economy. Yeah. So there's been so many challenges, so I'm not gonna bore you with all of that, but the long and the short of it is Holo Taco is affected. I know people have asked me this question, and Holo Taco, like, are you guys affected by the tariffs? there's two answers to that. One is the specific country-based tariffs that have been imposed on Holo Taco by Canada, for example. Yes, as any other manufacturer that ships out of the States to Canada would be equally impacted if they fall under one of the classes affected, which includes anyone selling nail polish or makeup. So that already happened. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. That was Canada's response to America's trade war on Canada. That's one bucket. But then there's global tariffs, which will impact everyone and have already begun to impact so many of you in different ways. Maybe you own your own business. Maybe you're shopping on Amazon. Maybe you know someone who's lost their job in the States because impending tariffs have caused uncertainty in an industry. And Holo Taco is one of millions of businesses whose products are shipped out of the States that will be impacted by the global impact of tariffs. And this isn't just about, you know, Canadians or people who aren't American getting punished, let's say. Every American person who lives in America will be also ultimately paying for the tariffs that apply when a brand you love, even if it's made and manufactured in the States, they use pigments, products, materials that come from worldwide. And we do. Our manufacturer does. A lot of the specialty pigments are sourced from global locations, and that's just a reality. I've seen some indies talk about it as well, and yeah, Holo Taco, just like every other exquisite specialty nail polish maker, you know, big or small, is going to be impacted, is already impacted. We have already started being impacted, and I'm just being really transparent without trying to, like, this isn't an announcement. This is just me telling you some of the challenges behind the scenes, because I want you to just be aware that we're basically going to have no choice but to increase costs in some way, despite me trying to push it off for as long as possible. But it's an incredibly volatile, insecure world in which we have no idea how much our tariff's going to be. Double the amount, triple the amount on this pigment that we really need right now for a launch in 4 months. What do we do? And there's really no way around it, because all the wonderful, not all, but a lot of these specialty pigments come from overseas. They're globally sourced, and they cannot be made in the States. That's just not how it works. So when I see people kind of just say, just make it in the States, well, we do. Our manufacturer is based in the States, but the pigments used are wonderful and from different places around the world. And the American government has decided to tariff a lot of those places around the world. And it is what it is. So I'm behind the scenes trying to figure out the best way to roll this out to make it possible for us to sustain, like, to exist as a brand. You can't just absorb everything forever, or else you go in the negative and then you can't pay your expenses and then you go under. So that's not my goal, obviously. But I and the team are working on ways to make this make sense for customers and for us. But I'm telling you right now, like, yeah, there's going to be some type of price increase. There was already going to be a price increase even before tariffs. It's been literally 3 years since we raised prices, and we didn't even raise prices on everything. Some things have remained the same price since we launched in 2019. So tariffs aside, inflation has been asking me to increase prices for 6 years. So the fact that I kind of put that off, and now we have tariffs, has not really put me in the most favorable position. But I'm working on some different measures, maybe an interim measure to temporarily increase prices in one way. I'm interested in creative solutions because of the volatility of the tariff situation, which, like, hey, if it gets reversed, then hey, I would love to reset things. But there's gonna be a price increase regardless of whether tariffs completely go away or not, because it was already gonna happen this year. But yeah, tariffs have made everything 8 million times worse. Which I don't want to burden you guys with. So I'm only sharing this at the end of stream when there's like less of you. Because I'm not trying to do like moral panic. I don't want to scare people, and I don't want to do marketing that I've absolutely seen other brands do that gives me the ick when they say things like pre-tariff pricing, shop now. And they're like using it as a sales opportunity. I kind of have mixed feelings about that. I understand. Yeah, you want to tell your customers like this is a good time, but also it's like a panic buying for like a really weird reason. I don't like it. I think that's different than just doing like a customer appreciation sale or whatever. So I'm trying to balance it by like telling you this is what I'm thinking. There's gonna be price increases and maybe some interim measures to help us through the next few months, assuming tariffs remain the same or get worse, because like I literally don't know, it changes every day. But I also am not trying to use this as like some marketing opportunity, like shop now before our prices increase. Like that's why I didn't mention this earlier. I'm just telling you this because I also want to talk, because she just wants to talk now. How do tariffs impact you bringing samples to Canada? Well, that's different. That's not the same. Because it's a sample. I didn't actually buy it. And the value of a sample is different than a value of a product that you could argue you lost in the mail. I can see that being a little ick as a marketing tactic, but I mostly appreciate that it appropriately places the blame on the price increase on the correct person. So that's something I have on my brain. I've seen some companies do this where they have like a tariff surcharge that applies to everyone. This isn't like country specific, like what's happening with Canada that we can't do anything about, because it's kind of like an added duties customs thing, but more like that affects everyone if it is impacting your costs of goods at source, regardless of who's purchasing it. So like I've seen that, and I actually do like that. I think some people may not like it presented that way. They'd rather you just increase the prices, but like either way, it's an increase in price. But I actually don't mind pointing the blame to the tariff situation. But that's just my personal opinion take that I guess I can have as a face who runs a brand. And I don't think anyone would be surprised with my personal take on this trade war. I don't think it's very good. I don't love it. I kind of hate it. I hate what it's done to Canadians. I hate what it's done to the US-Canada relationship. I hate what it's gonna do to all of my American customers. Americans are the majority of Holo Taco's customers. It always has been since day one. It's just strictly a population English-speaking thing. Sorry, English-speaking population proportional thing. This is going to make nail polish more expensive for all Americans. Why is that the goal? I don't know. And I say nail polish because that's what I'm selling you, but also almost everything else. Now, I'm not an economist, so I'm not going to talk about, the global impacts on the industries at large. But I can tell you for cosmetics and nail polish, it's all going to go up. So, yeah. You know what's interesting? I was talking to Ben about this. This is probably like a total sidetrack. I actually think when it comes to cosmetics, which is a huge, huge billion-dollar industry, and there's a lot of things under cosmetics like makeup, hair, skincare, whatever. I think the tariff consequence is going to disproportionately impact women specifically because of the impact of tariffs on cosmetic pigments and products, which are largely sourced from overseas, despite being, yes, produced and made in America. Men don't think about this, and they don't care. But also, if you see a woman and she's not wearing makeup, and you go, "Oh, you look so tired," and then you say, oh, it's just your makeup, so you don't need, who cares about the tariffs if the price goes up? It's just makeup. That sounds so superficial of you. Oh, is it superficial? When you're literally like, have created the societal judgment of us of like because we look tired without concealer. So anyways, that's my feminist sidetrack. I know, but I do think that there is going to be a disproportionate negative impact on women, specifically with cosmetics and tariffs, because these pigments, even if it's a company that's based in the States, a lot of pigments are ultimately from overseas that need to be imported before it's made in the States or wherever. So, yeah. Woo! We feminist cowgirlies over here. Yeah. And cosmetics are already so expensive. This is another type of pink tax. We need these pigments. This isn't just about like superficial being pretty, okay? This is a giant billion-dollar industry that goes well beyond Holo Taco sparkles. There's a lot of community in cosmetics too, right? People feeling better, feeling proud, looking good, coming together, and yeah, I'm here for all of that. That's what I'm here for. Okay, I am not here for division of people, of countries. I don't want that. I don't want hatred, volatility, separation, individualism. I don't like that. I want us to be working together, having mutual respect, and treating each other well, and having fun while we do it. Whether you're painting your nails or, I don't know, putting some highlighter on, being an artist. Didn't think of that? Yep. Simply progressive. Yeah, vote for me for your favorite streamer. I unknown award show. I don't know. Can we get a poll on what? What's the poll on? Simply stating, it goes beyond Holo Taco sparkles. Yeah, is that, I'm not, I oscillate between like, I don't want to make this about me and like my business struggles. There is a broader consequence to what's going on here, but I also want to tell you the direct impacts on my customers as much as I know, which I don't have all the information yet, but I'm working on something that has to happen. What's your favorite part of the job? Not this part. Talking to you guys and getting to connect through color stories and themes and talking about the formulas and seeing them on your nails when you get it in the mail. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the job. And the selfish part, I also really like getting prototypes because I like playing with them, and me getting excited over the prototypes is what I think what it's like when you get our finished product in the mail. You get excited and you're like, oh my God, Christine should be the next Pope. Do they allow women? I think it's time. Praise be. Vote for me. Wait, do they vote for popes? I have no idea. Buy Simply will miss ya in Holo Taco if you open a Canadian distribution center. So even a Canadian distribution center would honestly not solve the tariff problem, because we would have to pay a tariff to import it from the US to the Canadian distribution center, which would ultimately be passed on to the customer, because otherwise it would go negative. So I appreciate people are trying to always present solutions to me, but there's no good loopholes that I'm aware of. I didn't watch Conclave with Ben. No, should I? We can't have a female pope. I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I won't even ask. It's crime time. What? What game is this? You are not Catholic or a man. Oh, is that the criteria to be a pope? I don't know. What about like a popess? Can we make a new word? I think you would like conclave, probably. How about an anti-Trump tariff collection? All go. There's my Mac attack back. I missed you. I missed you. Yeah, I mean, you could make a Skittle with that in mind. I don't know if I should, like, market that, but... The pussy. How are pigments overseas made in ways that American manufacturers literally cannot understand or are capable of? Magic, machinery, and skills over decades that have been perfected that America does not have and will not build to the same quality because it's just not going to be invested in. So, I don't know. Do it, he can't deport you. Yeah, but what did I just say about division? You know what I mean? So as much as you know where I stand politically as a Canadian who isn't an American anyways, but I don't... You know how I feel? I don't feel like I need to put out a nail polish collection that's anti-Trump. Like, okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm not giving it more attention. You'll have to realize for consumers, it's nail polish. For Simply, it's overhead and materials and logistics and labor have to make some money to stay in business. Yeah. Yeah. Can you raise prices enough unilaterally to spread the price hike around to establish a Canadian distribution center? I fear that the 25% tariff is so high right now that makes it very challenging. There's also the currency difference, which I literally cannot predict or control. So even if I took today's $12 creme in US, added tariff, and added conversion rate to Canadian, like, you know what it is, I don't know, works out to like, I don't know, $19, $20, $22. Am I going to sell you a creme for $20? No. At that point, I would just choose to not do it, if I'm being honest. Because I think that's wild to ask of people. So I'm not going to do something, and I think that's crazy. So there's some things that just are not sustainable, including some of the insane tariffs over 100% on some overseas products to import them to the States. It's not possible. Literally not possible. You go on TikTok, you see a bunch of small businesses saying they're closing because of it. So I'm mostly in the camp of I'm hopeful that things are going to reverse or change because they have to. They have to. Come on. So I'm holding out for that, but there's going to have to be some interim solutions. What about Canadian manufacturing? What about it? It doesn't exist to the quality, capacity, standard with all the operations in place that Holo Taco is currently. I cannot snap my fingers and make it happen in another country that just has less of those resources and expertise and people. It just is what it is. I also find it really tough when people ask any business owner the question like, well, why don't you just move manufacturers or just move your operations to another country? It's not that easy. Like, there's a reason probably why something was set up that way, and the costs you would incur to even attempt to do this, let's assume the same skill set, materials, and everything and timelines were available to you. The disruption of the cost needs to be factored in, and your customer experience. And unless you have, and you're like VC funded, venture capitalist funded, and you have a bunch of extra investment money that you could just like spend on reinventing the wheel somewhere else and trying it, like just to see if it's gonna be as good, which like it may not be. Like, you gotta invest millions on doing it all over again. And then at that point you do math and you're like, yeah, this doesn't seem like a good business risk or decision. And then if you're doing it for a much smaller fraction of your existing customer base, which Canada just is because it's 38 million people instead of, 300 million people, it just starts not to math. So I appreciate people saying, why don't you just manufacture in Canada? But that's not a realistic possibility that comes without an expense that would basically put us under immediately. And I also don't think I would even get you the same product. So, if I'm just being honest. I want you guys to have the good shit you've been having too. So that's where I'm at. This is a, yes, Lava Lamp. This is a problem created by the US government, not by the people who chose to open up businesses with manufacturers that were right for the job and the customer and the end product. I agree. Yeah. So placing blame on businesses now for like how they do business is kind of wild. Like the US government literally started a trade war and like ruined the world. They literally like ruined the world. I don't think that's very dramatic of me. We asked because it's interesting. Thanks for explaining. Yeah. I do think there's different energies to ask that question. I've seen like it through a pretty negative, unfortunate lens being asked of me. And then I see it through a more like curiosity. Like I do kind of want to understand this. And that's fair. The latter is fair. Renee, lately, I treat HIV for people who are uninsured. The direction the world is headed feels bleak. Yeah, I feel like it's gotten so bad, it's got to turn around, right? That's how I'm looking at it. Like, it can't be this bad for this long before literally, like, all Americans, like, kick him out of office. Can that happen? I don't know. And maybe not that, because that's not how things work, but more like political constituents being like, yeah, no, we're blocking everything now. Like, something has got to give. But unfortunately, I'm not in control of any of it. I'm just sitting here trying to make nail polish. So if you are in a position where you can impact the future course of America and the rest of the world, yeah, would love for you to do something. Thanks for taking the time to explain. We support you, Christine. You do what you got to do. Unfortunately, I am doing all I can do, which feels like not much. It feels like there's not much I can do, and that is a very frustrating position to be in. So I feel you. If you're out there in the world, also like there's nothing you can do. It's very, it feels isolating and alienating, but at the same time, I guess we're not alone. You know, it's like when COVID happened. It wasn't our fault. It happened, and then we're all just like getting fucked together. Kind of feels like that. Just like someone literally did this on purpose. Okay. I mean, we got through something before. We'll get through this too, right? Just together. You have been such an inspiration to my daughter, Violet. Thank you. It would make her whole year if you gave her a hollow shout out. Hollow shout out to Violet. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you, Aurelius, for your super chat. COVID does describe this feeling. It kind of is like a mutual feeling of we're all just been dragged down into a hole together. And previously, 5 years ago, it was like literally locked in our houses together, apart. And now we may not be locked together apart, but we are kind of like financially, mentally, from a volatility, hostility, from a country against country perspective. Like, why? I mean, just America against the rest of the world. But like, it does feel like a different form of like locking us down, you know, that we like didn't. Who did this? I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'd like a vaccine by now. Yeah, where is the vaccine for the tariff? What the fuck? It could be worse. I mean, I guess it could always be worse. Yeah. All right. Well, you know, I'm not always trying to drag you down with such speakage. This rodeo has gotten off track, but I do appreciate that you guys also are just, you know, you can be real and we can just chat sometimes about things that are just like on everyone's mind and it's hard to ignore. So thank you for coming to this Disco Cowboy rodeo. I deeply appreciate your participation in Holo Royalty or the Discord or the chat or whatever. And I know you guys, you get it. The girls that get it. And I appreciate, you know, if you are able to purchase this collection or anything on sale, like I thank you. And I hope you, more importantly, love the nail polish in the mail, because that's the goal, is to sell nail polish that you love and you want more of. So weehaw, everybody. Thank you to Holo Royalty for designing their collection. You guys did so good. And I will see Menchie Gang tomorrow. Huge thank you to the mods for corralling the chat and for all the patience of everyone else in here. See you tomorrow, Simply. Thanks for this community. Thank you to the community. I feel like I just won an Oscar. I didn't. I won this. Cowboy Tears. It's empty. I'm gonna go drink some more Gatorade. And have some tea. And I'm going out tonight. Gotta get my horse girl hair ready. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the weekend if I don't see you in the Menchie Gang stream tomorrow. And I will see the rest of you gamers on Wednesday and everyone else back on Saturday. So thanks so much for watching. And I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Wow.